What's going on, everybody? I am Captain RoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell Shadow Walkers number 40. Welcome to the home of the most interactive D&D on the interwebs. What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, how does it going?
We're
I
back.
can't compete with Rob's height. I can't do it.
Match the height, baby.
It's a lot
Match
of
the height.
energy.
What? Hold on. That dice is blank.
Oh no!
Did it break?
Good. We saw nothing. No, shut your face.
It was a 1. I can see it was a 1.
Nope.
No, it wasn't.
Nope.
Somebody, someone delete the chat.
Yeah. It was a
It
1.
obviously didn't work right, and we don't know. It could have just be rolling all.
That was a 1. That was a 1.
It's the affinity dice. It just means we win.
Well, hey, let me go ahead and test that right now and see if they're all blank.
Hey, some hype.
Sup.
Oh no, Dyson! The dice is broke on the stream, but you can see it in the chat.
I love that you can see the numbers before and then you just can't see the final roll.
Ah,
Just leaves it up to mystery.
it's amazing.
Well, guess you're gonna have to hire somebody to fix that custom-built command.
Hey, I still know. Oh, double 1s, double rainbow.
I think it's obviously because the dice is broken, Rob.
I think it's because it's broke.
No. Nope. This is perfectly fine. I can still see everything I need to. All the information is mine. Now I just need to go back and look and see if these were 500 ones or if they were a million ones.
How fucked are we gonna be?
They were 10 spark ones, Rob. Come on. Tyson rigged it to where they're 10 sparks now.
Doc Joker's is a 500. That's a 500 one. Can I go back far enough in time to Astenials? I can't. What was it?
It was 500, Estenial, right? 500,000. Thank you.
So many 18s, 19s. I feel bad. Oh man, hey, just like I said all weekend, spark my crystal, Daddy. Spark my crystal. Thank you. Yeah, there's 2 1s. I know. There's a 500 Doc Joker roll to 1 too.
Oh my.
The darkness grows stronger.
Guys, stop rolling. Stop it.
No, let him.
Well,
No, that was a Stenial that was just saying Peekaboo rolled a 1. That wasn't.
Yeah,
a
that is
1.
true. It says was someone else rolled a 1.
There's only 2. There's only 2.
Oh yeah, that wasn't your bot.
Sorry, that
No,
freaks me out.
hey. Yeah, wasn't a bot. It didn't count. Thank you guys for the ridiculous amount of Spark support that you guys are dropping right now. We're just gonna act like that's just part of the game all tonight. Dyson, you probably got some announcements. Let's start there.
Nothing too crazy. Just got back from Guardian Con. That's my first convention as a streamer, as an official partnered streamer. So that was fun. Had a good time there. Met a lot of people. I highly recommend going next year, which will be called the Gaming Community Expo. They changed it to widen the reach to kind of get out of the Destiny only
GCX.
G unit. But yeah, great time if you can make it down to Orlando next year. Other than that, nothing too exciting. I'm still in St. Louis working all week, so I won't be on my normal schedule till next week. Oh, and I think I have a tentative date set for the Alzheimer's charity stream I'm going to do. It's looking like the girls' schedules for music is going to line up for August 10th. So we're probably going to do about an 8-hour charity stream. My family does a big Alzheimer's walk every year, and so far over the last, I think, 6 years, we've raised $125,000 just with our family's events that we've done. So I'm looking to add to that this year on my own. So just mark your calendars tentatively, August 10th. That's all I have.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna tell everybody, don't roll, don't hit the button. I'm gonna restart Mix It Up. So everybody stop. Stop hitting the button, just for a second. Stop just for a second.
You can go into your Mix It Up and turn it off, and then I can't hit it.
It's fine. I'm just gonna stop because I'm gonna reload the whole damn thing and see if that fixes it. All right.
Try turning it off and on again.
Yeah. Chad,
Load
you
the
got any
cartridge.
announcements?
Nope.
That's not true. Chad and I might be doing a co-stream either tomorrow or Friday night, playing some more Path of Exile, probably.
Okay. It
Never-
was tentative. I didn't know we were setting in stone.
Never change, Chad. Never change.
I didn't have anything. I'm surrounded by painted minis.
We're
Oh, yeah, there we go. How about this?
Now we
Never
have
change.
to. No screen
Starting
dodging
next
on
month.
me.
Starting next month, I will be doing once a month a mini giveaway. So starting in August. There's
Cool.
that. Yeah.
There you go. That's exciting.
Hey, 20.
Hey!
Wolfenhouse.
Nice Wolfenhouse.
Yeah, 20.
500 level 20.
Can he? Oh, it's 500.
Let's
I
start
was gonna
writing
say
this
if you
shit
could
down.
lowered it to the 19, then Pika could have gotten it, but
That is your choice, though. You can lower it by 1, but it's permanently set at 19. Then Wolfenhouse, you are the one to make that call.
And like 4 19s. Hey, so my birthday's August 26th.
my birthday
bros.
is also in August.
Nobody cares.
Mine is
Wow.
We're gonna have some D&D birthday streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not Serena's though.
Actually, yeah, because I think my birthday is on a Wednesday.
Yeah, one of you told
Mine's
me,
on a Monday.
because mine's on a Wednesday. And
Yep,
I know one of you said
mine's
yours is-
Wednesday, so we'll have a birthday stream. Although I'm the baby of the group, so nobody cares about my birthday because I'm still
That's
younger.
right.
So.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Aggressive. Short Nord.
Hello.
Carl. You guys got any announcements this week?
I got a new D&D shirt.
Jesus.
I like it.
Yes. I also got some more dice. I will be uploading a video somewhere, maybe YouTube, so I can actually get it to send, and I'll put it in the Discords of the dungeon that we built in our basement for D&D. Yeah. So it is awesome. I know Chad and Serena have seen it, and I
So
surprised my
cool.
group with it last night, and I scared the hell out of them with it because it's awesome. But that'll be coming sometime later this evening. That's all I got.
Yep.
I got a new roll box. Mike surprised me by
Oh,
having
let's go.
our friend Chris Reed make this roll box for me. It looks like a leather book, and I get to roll in it.
Fancy.
Very excited.
Hey Mike, what's the one good command for your dungeon? The one really good secret ultra awesome command that you told me about?
Why? Why do you want to know?
I just want everybody to know.
We're not down there,
It,
so.
I'll tell you what. I'll take a video of it. I'll put it in the video.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You'll see, and it will be hilarious. So if you join the Discords, I'll put the video later tonight in both. Actually, everyone else's Discords. We all have Discords now, so I will put them in everyone's. So right now you can click on CaptainRoBear's or Tyson's, and then Chad's, Serena's, or my own. So I'll put that in there.
All right, the chat has spoken within the vote. The DC to interact with the game has been lowered to 19. That is permanently set now. So it cannot lower throughout the rest of this session. But if you roll a 19, you guys get the effect of a 20. So you just increase your critical hit chance by 5%. You guys are up to 10 now.
So question, because Peekaboo, Peekaboo rolled a 19 after. Does his count?
Nope, not until the decision's made.
Boo.
Not until so you got to think with the quickness. Gotta think with the cakeness.
Nice try, guys. It was a good effort. Good effort.
Hey, just know, chat, that even the group is there, the rules lawyer for you. They're there for you.
Hey, you were that 19. The first 19 was the.
Considering there's 2 ones against us right now, so I had a fantastic Saturday. This past Saturday, my real life game, and we had a TPK. So I'm hoping this is not a TPK.
Shopping TPK. You actually outmax your credit card, and the game is over.
I mean, it happens.
You just don't know what the limit on your Mudang Dong Visa is.
I mean, we did go shopping.
Bankruptcy.
Before, so not too far out there.
That's how this works, Michael.
Daddy RoBear, don't we have a platinum card?
Oh no, we only have the Spark My Crystal Daddy. That's all we got.
Oh.
Yep. Oh man. So this week, awesome. Thanks for everybody who stopped by and said hello. There was a ton of you. There's a ton of you on a particular couple of nights that I remember the next day. So, you know, life is fun and life is fun at Guardian Con. We had a blast. I encourage everybody, if you're ever thinking about going to a convention, I would implore you to either go to Guardian Con in the summer or PAX South in the winter. It will definitely be the best time that you have interacting with content creators. And I heavily edge that to GCX because you stay in a big resort with us. We're like there the entire time. You can catch us for conversations all over the place. Like, it's a very fluid, from con floor to all the social spaces within that resort, which is just amazing. So I imagine we will have a whole fort of spellers next GCX. This will be awesome. Good news.
True or false? Was Tyson shirtless 50% of the time and at a constant flex? Like, just always like tits everywhere you walked.
Oh, I've got to scratch my head.
Let me just scratch my back.
Surprisingly, no. Surprisingly, no. No, most of the time just tank top. Most of the time just tank top.
Tank top and pool time.
And because I'll be honest, we probably got the worst luck of the draw on pool weather for the week. I mean, in Florida, you're always going to get kicked out with an afternoon storm, like once, but like we got shat on several times where it was just long-term lightning, like at prime time, like 7 to like 11 o'clock, we get shut down and be like, oh, we got the pool for an hour. My favorite part were the Sea of Thieves folks that thought we had a heated pool. And we're like, nope, welcome to Florida. It's called bathwater.
At least you're not selling it.
Ooh,
Maybe
you
next
never
year
know.
if we get enough of the cast to the convention,
Sit in the same tub?
Yeah, buddy.
We can do an unofficial mixer meetup with cast and crew.
Probably next year we'll probably do an official meetup, buddy. By that time, that's a long ways away. We will probably have an official one. Hey, hopefully I'm selling hot sauce by then at the booth, so that would be real cool too.
Wait, we're hawking hot sauce now too?
No, my Heckler's wing sauce should be bottled by then.
Oh, nice. Didn't know.
Yeah, Captain's Classic should be good to go then. So that'll be cool.
I ate that spicy garlic in my life.
That DFN sauce. Oh, that's a whole new world.
It's a peanut sauce.
Oh, that's almost a pun.
Oh man.
No, I was thinking of like Thai peanut sauce.
Oh, dude, that would be, yeah. Daddy Fat Nuts deserves a Thai peanut sauce. Okay, yeah, back to what the fuck I was talking about. Yeah, so I lowered the overall goal on Sunday because we had a broken mixed playboard for a long time over the weekend. So I went ahead and lowered the spark amount down to 40 million from 70 to unleash that magic one shot. So it is green lit. We're gonna go into the War of the Spark at a different point in time in the battle and get another crew in there. And I've set that with a 2-week bounty So we're going to try and probably knock that guy out on a Monday, more than likely, then I'm already off. Oh, you got the book. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's going to go down. We're going to finish up getting the official date on the Western, one that hopefully more people could make it to. This is going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. And we're also going to finish the plans for Valis one shot. So we want to get all these wrapped up before the end of summer. So we're going to put dates in July and August for all of this. Also, we're going to start working out the details on getting to play D and Destiny. The folks that have converted Destiny into a 5e module. I want to try and get that done before summer. And one of these is going to be a charity stream in support of St. Jude for Guardian Con. So all the things. Other than that, all shows go off at their normal times this week. Sunday show will start at 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. start for Sunday show this week, because I'm going to use every ounce of sleep that I can get. So that's
Gonna probably need that too. I'm going floating on Saturday, so
Yep.
I'll have that nice sunburn to keep me warm.
the residual radiant burn. All right. Other than that, I think we should get this kicking chicken. Pick up where we left off last week. Well, you guys entered in to a different layer of Mudang Dong. One could say the upside down of Mudang Dong, which, hey, no Stranger Things spoilers, but damn is it good. Oh, can't get it. I can't get enough of it, man. It was so hard stopping today.
I haven't seen any of it yet.
You're in for it. It definitely captured my mall childhood. That's for sure. So you guys were last seen in the Temple of Dongitude, meeting all sorts of different animal races that have been stored away in what seems to be a pocket dimension that is held up by the wondrous snow leopard, Yashishiro. This is a completely different universe where these animal races now feel safe. It's the exact same floor plan and layout as Mudong Dang in the material universe. So you guys have been able to run around, grab beverages, eat within the game, talk amongst yourselves. And then you guys got to catch a little bit of shopping last week and meet Shakara, the owner and proprietor of the Dandelion Dream, where you guys went shopping for some odds and ends, played by none other than our lovely Radio Mang. You guys were able to eat and shop until you drop and have a super fun RP episode. But that is where we are going to pick up as Clashgar walking out of the store as Shakara is whispering everyone else away after you've purchased your goods for him to take an afternoon nap. The door slams shut. Clashgar once again peering at that sword that seems to have whispered to his brain.
Well, does anyone else hear this? Is anyone else hearing this thing?
I take the pearl out of my mouth. What are you talking about?
And I'm just kind of staring at the this giant great sword scimitar. Just well, you're not hearing that whisper? You don't hear that?
Clashgar, did you lick a butterfly again?
No, I did not. And I just put it up next to my ear.
I go up to him and I also put my ear up to the sword, so it's like sandwiched between our heads.
Is it sane?
You hear nothing, Zephyr.
No. I knock on it. Why do I hear anything?
You're
I wouldn't
nothing.
touch that. It's very sharp.
I put the
What
pearl
did it
back in my
say to
mouth
you,
and I go
Clashgar?
away.
What?
Clashgar?
The whispering's so loud. What? What?
What do you hear? What is it saying?
Well, it's kind of talking a lot of crap on me, and well, bunch of old half-orcs, and this sword is definitely one that the blood orcs definitely used. It's like the same one. Like they all used to carry these.
The only thing it's actually said to you is revenge.
Yes.
That's definitely FYI.
Pinging around.
Next time he goes to listen to it, I want to like try to like throw my voice and put on my best orc accent. And go. You have big heart, small dick.
Roll a performance check.
Can I give him a bardic inspiration for that?
I see no reason not to.
Take a bardic inspiration, my dude.
What's the die I get? Is it
D6.
D6? Okay.
I still remember the panic on your face.
It's a 17 with the inspiration.
I need you to roll an investigation check against that Clash Guard. Actually, no, just perception. Just perception.
Okay. New character sheet, fresh off the press here, folks. Ooh, yeah. That's a 17 plus 5. Is that 22?
Damn.
Nice try.
You can't fool me, little bloody one. Don't you have some, special shopping to do? And I look at him, and I look at Aranye, and then I look at him. Then I look at Aranye. And then I look at him, and then I just whisper, vengeance. Wait, no, that's what the sword said.
What?
The store behind you.
Oh, yep. I give the whole like finger on the nose thing.
Amused by the fact that I'm literally standing right there. I'm just like, what special shopping are you going to, Bloody?
It's nothing, really. It's really nothing at all. We should check out this sword more, and I just put it right in her face.
Well, we were actually discussing perhaps getting you some better armor. But now that you have some, maybe we could get Buford a set of armor, since both of you seem to like to go down more than the rest of us.
That's what she said, mate.
I mean, Bloody. Buford, would you like to accompany me to the other store? I don't know if they're done shopping here, but
No.
You could use some armor, and I have a present for you, and just.
Okay. Yep. Sure. Yeah. Let's And I'll just kind of go to throw my arm around him, but since he has wings, I kind of like don't know how to do that, and I mean,
it would also be down.
Oh yeah, keep forgetting
he's so
that
tiny.
You're, like, my height in real life, like you're a little bitty.
I'm like 4'10".
all right.
I'm not tiny.
I mean, I don't know what plane of existence you live on. The 410's not tiny, and I'm 5'5".
Small body, big wings.
Small body.
I'm not like Hobbit sized.
Okay. I was like, all right, mate. Let's me and you. Yeah, I like that.
Rob, can I do an Arcana check on the sword? Well, he has it brandished in my face.
What's that again? What do you want to do?
An Arcana check? 15 plus 6, 21.
Oh yeah, that thing is humming like a tuning fork in your brain when you go and outstretch your hands, and you can feel. Hey Tyson, your shit is cranked. You'll have to go push to talk whenever you type. Yeah, and you can totally sense and feel that this sword is 100% magical.
Glashgar, when you first picked it up, it was just the revenge that you heard. Nothing else happened? You didn't feel strange?
Well, I felt a little sad in a kind of pissed off way, because, this sword killed a lot of my elders in my clan, but other than that, no.
Perhaps we should. Is Lockhart with us?
Oh, yeah, I'm over here. Just been taking it in. Just been taking everything in over here. And you can tell that I've been sitting at the park bench the entire time while you guys have been shopping inside.
Just napping.
Just feed the dongers. Tossing out dongs.
No, actually not at all. I've been sleeping and just took myself a little nap, and you can see I actually moved my eye patch over to my one functional eye. And I try to let me roll that sleight of hand. Nope, it's not very good. You can see me slide back over to my one that is scarred on the other side. Yeah, just waiting for y'all to get done with the dandelion over there.
Lockhart, you should come take a look at this sword. It is whispering strange things at Clashgar.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm coming to you. And just once again, just
Look at that big thing you got there.
as big as my heart.
One can say that. And I begin to touch the sword at the hilt.
Sorry?
And cast Identify. And I shake, and you can hear my collar. No, it's my chainmail armor.
Nice.
That thing just gave me the heebie-jeebies.
We're moving up in the world. We got real world sound effects now.
And as I cast it, I can begin to slowly hear whispers as well, words that I can't exactly make out, but I look and make eye contact with Clashgar for a second. Has this sword said anything nefarious to you, Clashgar?
How do you spell that?
I'll put this in words you can understand. Does the sword make you want to do bad things, Clashgar?
I mean, yeah, kinda. I'm pretty pissed off of where this thing came from. I would like to murder. Well,
there's a fine line here, Clashgar. Does it make you want to do things that you already didn't want to do before you touched it?
Yes.
I look back at the rest of the group. There's no way to tell. It's Clashgar. It's definitely a sentient sword. But
well,
it doesn't necessarily make it bad.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna go like skipping around the street with it. It's made to kill things, right?
It's
and I just like dance around with it.
I hear whispers of vengeance, which is exponentially better than kill the rest of us in our sleep because it wants blood.
Hold on. You know that smoke I breathed in not too long ago? It promised me vengeance too, or really no, it promised me revenge. I don't know if that's the. Can I see the sword? Can I hold my hands out?
And
one, you see with your eyes, not your hands. And
can I hold the sword, please?
It's not made of smoke.
And
I drop it.
Just to let you know, there, Bloody, you're not going to be able to talk to it. It's already attuned to him.
I just want to know if I want to hear the whispers.
You can't hear the whispers. Even I can barely make out the whispers when I cast a spell on it.
I hand it back. Sword's bullshit, mate. I want to hear the whispers.
I thump him with the flat of it.
I automatically start bleeding.
Clashgar, and I go up there and I kind of pull him away from the group and I put my hands on either side of his arms. If this sword, tells you to do anything else, it may seem odd, out of place, I don't know, help you produce sentences you wouldn't normally be able to produce. Don't take it the wrong way, buddy, but it'll be a good indicator. You need to let us know.
If it will be a good indicator. That is what it will be.
I need soju immediately in the morning. This is what I need it for. All right. I'm looking at my belt to see. Oh, thank God I do. I have one. I pop some and I drink a little bit.
Do you have that wine bottle we got in the shop?
I don't remember the wine bottle.
We had free wine in
Oh, champagne, yeah.
Champagne.
No, I still have leftover some from dinner. Like, I'm cheap. I just pour it into little vials that are on my belt.
So those little vials aren't potions. It's apple juice.
Most of it's booze. I look back at Clash Connor. All right, buddy. If this thing makes you feel any weirder than you already do, I think we could benefit from it, but you're gonna need to watch it, okay?
What? Yep, you got it.
I just tap him on the chest. Do as you will, Clash Connor. Do as you will.
Flex my pecs at him as he does it. Terry Crews style pec flex at him.
I walk back over to the rest of the group and cat stretch.
Cat stretch.
I think Klashgar is like actually deeply emotionally invested in the sword, though. Seeing it again, he's literally keeping an eye on it, just looking at it like kind of lost in memory.
You're holding it like a small kid does a Hot Wheels since you walked out. Like, you don't have that thing seized. You're constantly walking around with it in front of you.
Right. I'm both scared of it and I want to use it, but also like,
Yeah, that's what she said. That.
I kind of just shake my head at Klashgar and I'm like, I'm sure nothing bad will come of that.
Rob, do I see any more butterflies?
No.
Yeah, I mean, there's butterflies.
Rob.
There were butterflies all over the front of the Jade Trash, or no, what do we call the new one? Shit, Jade Trash Panda was on the other side. I
don't have it
I
written
need
down.
Mike's notes.
I don't know what it was called. I don't think we called it anything, did we?
I think we just walked into it. It was the building that was the
Yeah.
Jade Trash Panda.
Yeah.
It's the third butterfly.
Yeah, the third butterfly. There we go.
Okay.
I'll
Note taking for the win.
Buford walk up to Aaron and he'll kind of look at her, nod towards the butterfly, goes, "Hey, love, wanna take a ride again?" Daddy's got an itch.
No, I did not want to take a ride in the first place.
Well, but let's
And you
just
went
say that
around
you.
licking.
Yeah, well, it was like 50% good, 50% shit show. So, I mean,
Do you even remember the first part?
no.
You had Daddy Fat Nuts on your crotch.
Sounds natural.
He curls back around your shoulder and goes, "Oi." Oi.
Hey. You didn't mind it, did you, mate?
Enjoy spending time with you, Buford. I do not have to be under the influence of anything.
All right.
Oh, that's adorable.
Don't be jealous, Lockhart.
Sober sex is for people who love each other. I'm proud of you.
We make eye contact. No.
Lockhart sits his happy ass back on the park bench.
I'll walk over to Car Kid and, all right, mate, you want to go on a shopping trip? Let's go.
That would be much better than watching you two fucking googly eye each other.
Don't watch.
I
Don't get
always
weird later.
watch.
All right, that makes me uncomfortable. But
I mean, I don't. It's not like a creepy watch or anything. I watch over your back to make sure that everything is okay.
Oh, no, I think
let's
we've
go.
established...
I just walk off. I just turn away and walk off.
You're a watcher. Okay.
Just out the door.
It's right next door, isn't it? The armor shop.
Yeah, they're like lined up, I think, weren't they?
Yeah, they're all in a row.
I'll walk after Car Kid, since we're going on a mandate or a bird mandate.
Are you
bird
guys
date.
literally going on a mandate and we're not like allowed to come?
Wait, there's a
Nobody said you
potential
couldn't
mandate?
come.
I mean, it's an armor shop.
100% of mandates, there's usually someone who comes.
It was good.
And always early.
Listen, that's a real life problem. No, I'm joking. All right, we walk over to Death Before Disarmor, which I protest that name, but
It's so good.
I gave Serena a little bit of fan service. It's the least I could do.
As we're walking over there, I grabbed the scroll that I bought from the store there. Just walk up to Buford and say, I want you to have this. I'm quite certain you could use it to perhaps get out of the predicaments you always seem to find yourself in. I won't necessarily always be able to make it, but maybe this can get you out of whatever situations you might find yourself in. It's a one-time use, so use it sparingly, and Godspeed, sir. It's gonna make you go fast.
thanks, mate. You sure you don't want it? I mean, I will take it because I like things, and I'm okay with taking things. But
No, it's much better suited. I'm pretty good at getting around. I feel like you might need it more than I do at this point.
yeah, I
do-
tend to land in the shit a lot.
Yeah, that is well known amongst our group. But you do have something I could use. We picked up those daggers, those obsidian daggers a while back, and I've yet to I haven't seen you use them, but I feel like I could make use of them from time to time.
Yeah, I'll pull them out from the little back holster that I have, and like try to spin them around. Probably cut myself once or twice, like I do in real life with knives.
Just when you try to open wine bottles.
I will do it next time, don't you worry. I'll hand them to him, handle first, and I'll go, yeah, as much as I end up being up close and personal, it ain't really my style. So, here you go, mate. Yeah, I'll call that a fair trade. And,
Thank you. I will definitely make things bleed in your honor.
just not me, please. I do that enough as well.
You handle that on your own, very much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yep. Oh, hey, no problem, mate. And I give him the little clap on the back, and by the way, Tyson, those are +1s.
Yeah.
I'll
Kind
put
of do a little dagger show, Arya style, Game of Thrones, like letting them go, little spinaroos, and then just holster them in my chest leather piece.
Little spinner.
Buford flinches. He flinches because he's waiting for that to nick him in the face. He's like, oh, mate, wait, mate. Oh, God. You know I have that condition, mate. I bleed easy.
No, these are finely balanced daggers, almost perfect. A little bit better than what I currently have, so I definitely appreciate any upgrades. So thank you, my friend.
Hey, you're welcome, mate.
Let's go buy you some armor and a little something special I think is coming.
Oh, God, wait. Listen. I know you say you watch, but I don't. Not interested, mate. Thank you, though. I appreciate the sentiment, but you can keep your extra special things to yourself.
Oh, I heard you all talking. I thought you wanted like some sort of, never mind. Let's just go in.
Yeah, I will try to throw my arm around his shoulder and give him a little side hug. Not real sure how to burn an anatomy works.
I just wrap a ring. Oh my god! Wrap a
Put a ring on it, bud.
Whap a wing.
Whap a
Bubble
wing.
wing.
Whap a wing.
Marriage brings us together.
Come on.
Hello, today.
Amazing.
Kind of
we
shake
ride
my
into the
head at the
sunset.
awkwardness that is Karkid and Bloody Buford.
I think that's the only way you can describe it.
All right. Anybody else do anything on your small stroll over to Death Before Disarmor?
Just kind of keeping an eye on Clash Guard. He's been acting kind of strange this whole time we've been here. Not just since he got the sword, but with all his thinking, it's been very strange. So just keeping an eye on him.
Don't you dare think. Don't you flex that one muscle.
Amazing. And yes, Clash Guard.
What?
You raised your hand when I said, are you doing anything else before we stroll into Death Before Disarmor?
Oh, nope. I'm just actually in character looking at the sword.
Okay.
he was asking them
The
some sort of
character
question.
actually never ends. He's just like this in real life.
Yep.
Voice and all.
Excuse me, sword. Hello.
Hello. I can't help but notice you know the word revenge quite well. What else do you know? What say you?
Lockhart just shakes his head as he gets up off the park bench and strolls up. Clash Guard, try not to let everyone know that you talk to your sword.
I will think very hard at it. And I will follow them, very dangerously pointing it forward, staring at it.
Dowsing rod.
Clash Guard, put your sword away. You do not need to play with your sword at all times.
Oh.
If you're shaking it more than twice, you're just playing with it.
This entire episode is a dick joke.
Just like Mom used to say.
Oh, Mama Clash Guard, I'm sure she was a handful.
Swords away.
As you guys stroll up into Death Before Disarmor, you actually come up to what looks like a full set of plate armor that's on the physical front of this small pagoda. And as the first person, who I believe is Bloody Buford, you were in the lead?
I say me and Karkid were arm in arm.
Arm in arm at the same time. As you guys
Schmiel
get
schmozzle.
walking up the small wooden steps, as you put your right hand on one of the golden, kind of almost looks like a pine cone at the very top of your handhold, and you look up, that suit of armor animates like a talking bass in a country dive bar. It doesn't say anything though, but it assembles and pulls its shield forward and takes a defensive position. And it startles you at first. You can see it does nothing harmful, but it totally animates as people walk up into different defensive positions.
I reach for my crossbow on my hip. Ready to go. Notice it doesn't do anything else. Calm down. What the fuck is this?
It sets you on edge, but yeah. And as you can see, as everyone takes a step forward on those first creaky wooden steps, you can hear that armor shuffle, and it almost looks like a shield guardian, but you can tell it's just magic animated on the different pieces as it falls back together into different defensive positions. First one with the shield out, second one shield up above.
So it's just going through like a cycle. I can just open the door and keep going.
As people get in proximity, it just changes its defensive position.
I open it and I go, piss off. When I open the door.
And you hear the small chimes of a similar set of ringing bells on a smaller scale of what you would hear in Mu Dang Dong as you swing open that door. As you walk in, you get that strong sense of metallic and polish. A much more organized shop. As you can see, there are just a strong bamboo style crosses that have a variant amount of armors laid out, some that look very authentic and oriental in the style of Mudang Dong, other ones very much more European Western, what you're used to. There is an expanse of almost anything you could desire within this shop, and you hear a little bit of scurrying going on within the background as you can see a set of glasses and beady eyes as a small ferret stands up on hind legs back behind a very rudimentary counter.
Good day, sir. Hi now.
The ferret
Hail and well met.
adjusts its glasses and comes around, and you can see a very obvious kimono as she reaches out her hand to you and says, Yuki, I am a Mrs. My name is Yuki.
Good job. Just assuming that ferret's
You're going to have to go push to talk on your keyboards. They are incredibly loud. They are worse than Tyson's ever ice chewing. So just remember that if you need to type, please go push to talk.
Why would you ever compare anything to that?
It is that loud.
Monstrosity.
Just want to let you know how loud it is. So please.
I'll bow deeply. I'll say, Miss Yuki, I'm very sorry. I make mistakes sometimes like that. Please take no offense. I'm new to this land and to people not so much like me. I'm very sorry.
Roll a persuasion check.
$14.
14. She smiles and grins. It's okay. Gives you a little bow.
My name's Buford. You may call me Betty if that makes you feel better. I'm okay with that. This is Car Kid. We were just coming to look at your wares.
She just shakes her head at you and just completely ignores you and goes back to her tending.
Sorry, it was a tit for tat thing. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
Oh, but you were.
I know. I was trying to apologize by saying that you can call me whatever you like. I'm sorry.
That's not how it works.
I understand.
Please excuse my friend. He is not used to talking to
It's fine. We have
animals.
we have benches out front for animals.
The fact that Karkin's the one that says that.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
If you
I
come into my
apologize.
shop and act like an animal, you will be treated like an animal. She adjusts her glasses slightly.
And I truly
Go.
apologize for the way I act.
Go. Think about it. Think. Think before you talk next time.
Yeah,
You will
well,
come to contemplation outside.
don't worry. This shop is bullshit. I'm leaving. And I slam the door. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, Buford, that was quick.
Yeah, some places are bullshit. And I started just kind of pacing around.
Your friend is very rude.
He wants to. Aaron is not in here, right? It's just me. Like, you all haven't come in yet.
I assumed we were all going to it, but if we're still outside.
No, everybody was on their way in.
So they did they meet Buford at the door, like, situation weirdly as he was walking out, because we were a little bit ahead of him.
Yeah,
So
however
it's
you guys
weird,
want to
like,
RP
door
it.
meetings.
Oh yeah, I'd say I'm definitely lagging behind Sword, and then as I'm pushing for the door, I see just an angry little man run out.
I mean, 5'10".
Just
Everyone's little compared to my character.
It's true.
Just pardon my friend. He's died. He's come close to death very much recently. He wants to propose to his girlfriend. He's just under a whole lot of stress, and he's not familiar with these parts and speaking to things that aren't human. He's just in a.
And how does he speak to you?
It has taken. It's very strange the relationship me and him have. It's where I come from. I was not fond of what we referred to as the land dwellers. As I'm a. It was just
Takes a big deep breath in.
We are going to get kicked out of the shop before we even get into it.
We were really just looking to peruse the local shops. This is our first time in Mudangdong. We were brought here by an old friend. We got to do the scuffle, and now we find ourselves here. We do have good money if you're looking for money.
I'm looking nothing more than a normal greeting. Just fine. Browse away. If you have any questions, I will be back behind the counter. And when your friend calms down out front, he can come back in.
We have more friends. I'll tell them to come in, and maybe we'll just let Buford stay outside for a second. His name is Buford, by the way. My name, like he said, is Crockett. It is nice to meet you.
I'm so glad you fucked up so I could use one of those ones.
That's what I was so mad. I was like, wait, I've literally apologized.
That was not, for the record, that was not a fucking apology.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I bowed deeply.
As a Tyson apology, not quite.
You should have said calm down. You should have just said calm down.
Yeah, I can't calm emotions now that I know you're a woman, lady ferret.
No, I said I'm very sorry. Please forgive me, and I even bowed deeply.
He said, "Call me Betty. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, because it was like a joke. Like, I'm sorry. You can call me something that's not me.
Hey, try that in real life. See how that one works for you.
I do it at work all the time. I mispronounce people's names.
You're horrible. Okay. As the rest of you guys,
I'm assuming the rest of us have made it in now.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of like, Buford, are you not going in?
No.
I am now standing in the doorway between them as they can.
Klashka, put that back away, I swear. Put it away.
All right.
Like a child. I thought you wanted some armor.
I'll die. It's okay. I'm all right.
It's all right then, love. I know your size. I'll get you something.
Thanks. I'm just outside playing with the crossbow bolt, like doing the whole like twiddling between my fingers and stuff.
Hey, Ernie, while you're outside talking to Buford, could you perhaps get a loan from the piggy bank, as he has most of a good chunk of our money?
You're going in and out, Tyson.
Sorry, I'm talking quiet.
Oh,
Turn my gate down.
I thought, Chad, did you use most of your money on the last? Didn't you buy the last shopping trip stuff?
I still have 430 gold.
Oh, well, hand it over, money bags. That's what I'm in this relationship for.
I know, right? I give her 250.
I see. Don't worry, I'm using it for you though, so. Then I will head into the shop.
I can't ever find the gold.
Do I see the ferret?
Ooh.
Hello. I just haven't been here before. I just look around and let you know if I see anything.
Yes, if you have any questions, let me know. And as you peer through the shop, you see one of the wildest selections you've ever seen from inside of an armory before. It is quite the collection. Definitely a very well-traveled armory at this point, as it looks like there are scenes from all walks of life.
Awesome. Well, I am looking for medium armor then, because that's for Buford, and then I am looking for a wooden shield. So if I see anything like that.
All right.
I'm gonna look around specifically for a belt, but I'm just gonna ask particularly. Again, apologies for my friend, but we've all been around the block for a little bit, and where I came from, we had this particular. It was a magical belt of sorts. Do you carry magical items, or are these mainly things of common nature, or just protective armor, suit accoutrements, and weaponry?
We focus on armor here. If there were magical items to be found, they would surely not be on display.
So,
Do I hear the
Saying-
fact that Karkit is apologizing for something that Buford did?
Mm-hmm. Roll a perception check.
so I noticed you said not on display. Perhaps you have something not on display of magical abilities.
We might be able to talk after purchases.
Really rolled a 14 for perception, and then my passive perception is 19, so...
Yeah, I forget about passive perception all the time. Yes, you hear it.
And I just kind of like... Gonna have to have a word with Buford when I get back outside about how to treat shopkeepers, because obviously he does not know how. If Karkit has to apologize for something.
You see me and little Daddy Fat Nuts. He has his little pecan sword. I have a little crossbow bolt. We're having like a little sword fight.
And that's out on the front
Just sulking
handrail.
outside.
I've actually offered him my my pipe, because at this point Lockhart is just hanging out on the what is essentially like a front, like covered patio out in the front, nice little covered front porch, and I have this long coiled serpent like jade mersham pipe where the smoke actually goes out the front nose of the dragon. I just hand it over to Bloody Buford while I'm getting my pipe weed on.
Obi, tote to a choke.
Oh man, I wish I had some Indian summer right now.
So do we see any shield and or medium armor?
Do you have any shirts? I got this Nickelback shirt from the last shop we were at. I'd really rather not keep this one. That's a real thing, by the way.
No shirts here.
Excuse my friends.
Go ahead and adjust your glasses again.
The scary looking lady with the accent. Her name is Ernie. She's
scary. Why do you call her scary? Are you?
I mean,
does anyone know each other here?
Yes, she's quite
very
intimidating.
confusing.
Look at her.
This goes back to polishing some armor. When you have questions, come find me. She's visibly done with your conversation.
Cock it, and I will pull him away from her.
You are very intimidating.
I did not know you were scared of me, but I find it kind of amusing.
It's a weird feeling. I'm not sure how to describe it. Maybe scary is not the right word, but a certain fear goes along with your presence.
Don't know what to say to that.
You give me a fear boner.
That's true. You can look it up. I'm sure it's on Urban Dictionary.
Well, perhaps you should go look somewhere over there then, Cockets, and put that away.
I'm going to look for. I know Buford would like some sort of better armor than he has. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some sort of hide, or I'm sure, I don't know how he feels about hide armor or not, but...
I know he was looking for some kind of medium armor, something with a bit more protection than just the little shirt and pants he wears.
Clash Scar.
What do you currently wear, Buford?
I wear
Khakis.
Khakis.
I wear studded leather. I wear
Ooh.
khakis and a shirt. She sounds hideous.
Do you have, like, you can wear any medium, you don't have, like, metal restrictions or anything, like?
No, I can light armor, medium armor, and I can use shields, but I'm not going to use shields.
Goodness.
I believe I looked up if you don't want any kind of stealth detriments, then you can do... What was it?
Leather?
No, you can wear metal armor, because that's what I was going to wear. It's, let me see here.
Chain shirt
or breastplate. Breastplate would give you the highest AC without any kind of stealth restriction.
There's a strength component. I believe it's starting at some of them.
Not for the
that's for heavy,
breastplate.
not for medium.
Because I looked it up and I was gonna wear it, but can't wear metal.
Yeah. I'll send you the link in Discord. There's a great
I got
D&D Beyond armor sheet. Okay, never mind.
I already have it.
There's. I look like that guy from Game of Thrones, from The Reach, where he has like the robe over the big breastplate. He has his beard tied underneath his chin.
All right.
Remember the crotch?
Sir Roderick.
Not anymore. They don't. Keep tugging my crotch.
But these will have room so he can grow into them.
Dark Kid, what's the first thing you're looking for?
I'm just keep my eye out for any type of wooden shield or
For you.
a decorative.
Where-
No, I'm looking for Aaron. I mean, I'm always looking for a belt.
You're looking for a
set on
belt. That's what I'm asking you for.
Okay. Well, she told me she didn't have any magical belts.
What you're
on
looking for?
display.
No. So what you're looking for, I want you to roll.
Belts. Leather belts.
I want you to roll first a 1d10.
Seven. Is that with anything or just straight 7?
Just straight 7. There's my dice.
Bless you.
Bless you, Chad.
Dong protector belt.
I saw that.
You got cod pieces?
I mean, that's basically what he wears.
As you look around, any of the belts that you see appear to be standard stock attached to the regular parts of armor. If you were looking for a specific belt, it's generally going to be magical. And this is more along the lines with how D&D does it, because they don't stock belts as a specific item typically that gives you a plus modifier. So you're still going to be looking for something magical on premise as you walk around to each little spot within the shop and you investigate and you're like, everything seems to be in particularly tied to a different set of armor. Nothing sticks out at you. Aaron, yay. You're looking for a wooden shield.
Yes. Or a meat shield.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Roll a 1d10.
You find a porterhouse steak.
It's a 6. Steak.
All right. in particular, one catches your eye as you browse, and there's a lot of different metal armor, there's a lot of different leather, there's a lot of combination, but there is one shield that sticks out in particular, and it's noticeable because of how not ridden the very front of it is. It almost looks like a large cedar serving plate when you first glance at it, but it's conical in nature. And it looks as if it's never even been used before. Just well polished on the outside. It definitely looks like the inside of any 1980s lake house wood, cedar wood paneling you would see on the walls.
No, would you look at that? As I pick it up.
And you examine it back and forth. It appears to be a +1 AC wooden shield. Anything else you would like to investigate on it?
Does it seem to have any other properties besides the +1 and then the naughty outside?
You ask me what you want to do to it, and I will tell you answers.
Oh, well, she said she didn't have any magical stuff out, but I'll double check anyways. Arcana check, I guess.
Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, it's a nat 20. Probably for nothing.
Oh, let's go! As you look over this shield, and its nature looks very mundane, as you cast your Arcana check on it, you reveal and look at its true nature. Describe exactly how you want this shield to look after I tell you what it does. It's actually a +2 to AC shield that is disguised. When you wield this shield, the bonus action, in addition to the shield's normal AC, whenever an attacker makes a ranged attack against the target within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to become the target of that attack instead.
Okay, so if I'm standing next to somebody and they're getting attacked, I can become the target. Okay.
Yes, so you can catch ranged attacks. So if someone near you gets hit by an arrow, you can use your reaction to catch it.
Reaction. To
Nice.
catch it? Like, do I have to roll to catch it, or do I just
No,
take
you
damage?
you automatically do with your reaction. It can absorb fire next to you,
Is that every
Nice.
reaction?
but you can use one reaction per
That's what I'm
Per
saying. Like there's no
round.
cooldown.
round. No,
Nice.
nope.
Oh shit.
That's awesome. Well, going with the kind of oriental theme then, I'll have it look like a carved, let's do a foo dog. Chad was painting a foo dog yesterday. Let's do a carved foo dog face. So it's got the kind of like dog
Yes.
lion-like face, and it's got the mouth open, little fangs, like it would catch something.
And a smile comes across your face as you see this, but not revealed to anyone else. It definitely looks like a piece of paneling ripped off the wall.
Just looks like a piece of paneling. All right. That is what I want then. So I'm just excited over my found purchase. Hot diggity dog.
All right. Who else is looking for anything in particular?
Still looking for shirts.
Literally,
Even though I
there.
know there's none in there.
As you browse around, you're peering into like every undershirt that's in a piece of armor just to see if there's anything written on it, and they all just appear to be basic linens. Go ahead and humor me. Roll a investigation check.
Okay. That's gonna be unnatural 20.
30-20.
30-20. You look at every suit of armor in that joint, just peering in. You can't find it. Can't find what you're looking for.
Still perusing.
Zephyr.
So,
So
Is there anything in particular you're looking for inside the store?
I'm out on the porch. I don't
Awesome.
really want anything in this shop, so I'm out there like shuffling my cards and like checking out my like
Your
little-
car?
Zephyr, hit this pipe. Hit this pipe, and I'll hold out the Jade Dragon pipe that me and Lockhart's been passing back and forth.
I lightly smack it.
No. Smoke
You
it.
asked me to hit it.
Right, I know, my fault. Please, would you like a smoke?
These are the defenders of our realms.
I'm okay, thanks.
I mean,
Hugs, not
I'll-
drugs, and I give him a big hug.
Okay.
It's
I'm squishy.
not.
A dare officer pin on her.
And since I've got the gauntlets on, I crack his back because I'm so strong.
you're gonna break him.
Thank you. I'm now 2 inches taller. I'm 6'1".
Those gauntlets are impressive, Zephyr.
Aren't they? And I like clack them together.
Those gauntlets that you've been wearing for ages, yet now seem to be super interested in.
I just randomly found them. They're so great. I feel so strong. I'm just like out there flexing.
I'll walk behind Lockhart to put somebody between her killer hugs. And just do the little sword fight with Daddy Fat Nuts.
Yuki spins back around to both Karkid and Aranya, as Aranya is now holding the shield. And
I'm holding it to my chest like, you know, the girl does, like, in her first day of high school or something, holding her books. Found me a shield. Super excited.
looks like one that you can use. 20 gold pieces.
Well, let's see here. And then I just got the earbuds today, so I lost battery in them. I had to switch out. Did you say, was there any armor or Buford?
No, I haven't had you look for it yet.
Okay.
And at the same time, said, "Oh, you were looking for something not so heavy, but not so light, something in between." Go ahead and roll another d10.
9.
Let's see here. Go ahead and roll a 1d6.
That's a 6.
All right. It's a particular set in the corner that appeals to your gothic sympathies. As you can see, it's a very ebon dark breastplate. Very, very fashionable at your first glance. And it's the one above all others catches your eye that you would love to see a brooding bloody Buford within. You could describe any of the little details on it that you would like.
It's actually got little, like, detailed and pressed into the letter are little spiders. I'm like, oh, perfect. It's beautiful.
And
I'm sure he'll look just dashing in it.
is there anything else while inspecting it you would like to do?
I'll go ahead and do another Arcana check. Why not? This time 15 plus 6, 22.
2. As you trace and see those small spiders over the edges, you can tell by just pressing your hand forward towards it that it begins to vibrate close to your hand, and you can actually see a couple of your veins turn and go black right around the touch. And you can tell that this set is resistant to necrotic damage.
Ooh. Dunzo. Heck yeah.
As you turn around and pull that suit off, you can see a smile on the face of Yuki. You have a fondness for that suit, I see.
I do. I have a special someone who I feel would enjoy it. And I could not help but overhear that he said something stupid. It's what he does. I'm so sorry.
As I'm shuffling past other customers still looking for... It's true. It's true. He does say some weird stuff. I'm like, customers who are clearly invested, I'm just like moving them to look for the shirt underneath whatever they're looking at.
That piece is very special.
What makes it so special?
Look at its ornateness in design.
It is beautiful, that's for sure.
It is very pretty. I feel drawn to it even.
700 gold pieces.
Jeezums. Does it have any other, just the normal breastplate armor, so whatever that is, and then on top of that, the resistance to necrotic?
So 14 plus dex modifier, maximum of 2, plus resistant.
Do you have a layaway plan of any sort where we could make payments on it over a period of time?
We're so poor.
Cash only.
Let me see here.
You're gonna have to mortgage Boardwalk and Park Place.
Yeah, pretty much. For saving the world, we sure don't get paid much.
I would suggest you to look at what you got in your packs.
Perhaps we could
perhaps I could add in here. I don't know if you have any interest in scrolls, but I have a catnap scroll, perhaps to take a little bit off of that price. Everybody could use a good catnap.
No, I have no interest in spell scrolls.
Do you take trades of any sorts? Is there something in particular that would perhaps maybe take the price down?
Humor me.
Well, let me. We have a big bag of goods. Zephyr, or who's carrying the bag?
I have the bag of holding.
It's me.
Perhaps. What about this horn of hobbits?
Not my horn.
You don't
My
get
horn. I
to
died
use
for
it.
that
It's
horn.
not yours.
I died for that horn.
Don't have an earpiece.
My face is pushed against the window.
Oh, please give me the Conan O'Brien looking through the glass gif. I need it like 20 times in a row, just so I can imagine it's Bloody's face.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. I sense the magic of the horn that I've had missing since the day I first went unconscious.
You lost it when you went unconscious and summoned 2 packs of hobbits.
I am most interested, obviously, in armor, as she adjusts her glasses again, but I can take interest in weapons as well. For trade.
So,
I have a short sword if anybody wants it.
Tyson, do you still have that group inventory?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Would you put it in the Discord for me?
While that's going on, Buford's going to remember that he has one of the ninja's crossbows and show it to Lockhart and say, and I'll kind of compare to see how it look versus my one fancy crossbow. Does it look anything? Does it look special? Does it look just like a well-made crossbow?
Your regular +1.
Well, I have that one, but I took one crossbow off those ninjas from the courtyard.
That looks standard.
Okay. So I have a crossbow and I have a short sword.
So we have a variety of standard weaponry. Nothing special. A couple daggers, a couple swords.
2 short sword and 1 crossbow.
And I have. Since I got the obsidian daggers,
right?
I can get rid of. I've got 4 standard daggers I've picked up along the way.
We're just kind of like emptying out the bag, like dumping out some weapons. And like, oh yeah, this.
Crossbow will net you 10 gold pieces. The short sword. How many of them you got?
I just have 1.
It's got 1, 3 gold pieces.
Getting there, guys. We're getting there.
I feel like we're not.
I have.
What about the daggers?
I will also accept Rick Harrison pawn star gifts as well.
I don't know, Rick.
I have a peasant tongue. You have to get it from me.
You have to take it from me, though.
How do you feel about wagers?
Weights and wages.
I would wager that you don't have enough money to buy what I have in this shop.
What I do have is a vial of poison. I will drink.
It's unfortunate that this is not an apothecary.
I have some brass knuckles. Those are pretty sweet.
Your friend is very special.
You don't have shirts, so...
Okay. Obviously, we do not have enough for the armor as it is, and there's no way we could come to an accord on any kind of discount or anything.
You have bought one very weathered shield here, and that is it so far. Not a lot of room to negotiate.
I'll cool off and walk back in.
And I got mad, and I walked out.
So, one
Tiger in my...
Oh, welcome back.
Perhaps is there anything you need? Our services, perhaps. We are very capable individuals.
Besides how we look, we are actually pretty good at accomplishing things.
Where?
I was gonna say murder, but I don't.
Things.
Perhaps our services for a steep discount or tit for tat, whatever. Depends on what you might need of us, but
we could make arrangements, yes, in this. Obviously, you have been able to cross over into our realm. You could certainly cross back. We've seen the standard guard in their wares. A little fingers clasp back and forth. What the standard orc bannermen are wearing. We could make a direct swap. And for that matter, I would give you 500 gold for each set that you brought back.
Looks like we're breaking into the armory, boys.
That is quite the offer. We have had some run-ins with them and
Should have stripped him. Oh wait, no, we just fought ninjas. Never mind.
But Needy's armor is pristine as possible. No dents, no dings. No
Burns?
scorch marks. And she looks directly at you as you say scorch.
We'll certainly keep that in mind for sure. We're not exactly welcome in the outside. That is why we find ourselves on the inside.
Well, my feathered friend, neither am I, nor anyone here.
Yes.
So you can understand why it's a substantial and both healthy offer.
And we're talking about not the ninjas, like the guards that really fucked our day.
You're talking about the standard Bannerman samurai armor. Yep.
Balls.
Buford's gonna walk up to the counter, and he'll pull out the short sword. He'll lay it across the counter. I'm very sorry for my outburst. I've never been much of a calm person. I'm sorry, and please, it's not great, the sword, but please take it as a token of, my apology. So I'm sorry. And then I walk back out.
Instead of rolling with disadvantage, I'll let you go with a straight roll for persuasion.
I'm gonna give this to Namesake because he usually fucks me up with this dice. It's a 15.
15. She takes the sword in her hand and gives a small bow. You are forgiven. Thank you. She scurries back behind the counter with it. It's like it's like this adorable like ferret drag.
So what are we buying, guys? What's the damage?
Well, I got a shield, but for your armor here, and I hold it up, super proud. Unfortunately, it is a bit pricey. We are going to need to borrow or take some of the armor that the orc guards are wearing.
What's the damage on the armor, Miss Yuki?
700 gold pieces.
Oh, that sounds fair, I guess. Okay. Right. So you want armor? Okay. Yep. Let's go that route.
I hand you back the 250.
Oh, okay. Well, can I?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Buford. I'm just thinking in my head.
Can I leave just a small amount of gold? That's like a down payment. I don't want to lose this armor. I don't want somebody to come in and buy it off of you. Can I put it on layaway? If I don't come back, you get to keep the gold. No fuss, no muss.
Kind of stares back at you with beady eyes. She looks back over at you. You need to leave something for me that you would truly never leave behind.
I cut off his pinky.
That was so fast.
Yeah. Like you were just waiting on that one.
I don't do that. Just joke.
She comes over. She comes over to your shoulder, and she gives Daddy Fat Nuts a little scratch, right on over the top of his back. He kind of shuffles as you can see him still making his moves.
Wait, what kind of animal is this? Is this a fox?
This is a
Ferret.
ferret.
It's a ferret.
Ferret.
A ferret. He goes, I could teach him a thing or two while you come up with the money.
There's more up
I-
him.
Awkwardly, full body turned and look at Ariday, where you see tears welling up in my eyes.
I just cup his face a little bit and I'll be like, it will be okay. Wipe the tears away.
I'll let Daddy Fatnuts. I'll kind of take it off my shoulder. I'll hand it to her, and then I walk out the door and around the corner so I can cry.
I'll take DFN real quick and I'll be like, do you want to stay here? It is a bit safer. Are you okay with this?
Roll for him.
I'm a little verklempt.
Maybe. Indeed. He looks back over here. He looks back to the right. Oi.
It's 22.
Oi. Oi. And at the same time as Daddy Fatnuts looks back over to you, you can see just a swell of little moles that come out. And there are a couple little gophers, and there are a couple of mice with swords as well that come running out the back. As you can see, just a small cornucopia of little fellows, all extended out in different defensive poses. It just appears to be a small academy for the small
my
folk.
goodness. That is adorable. I just kind of...
Go ahead.
I pick DFN up and I give him a little kiss on his forehead and I said, behave.
Right when she does that and says behave, I do my bird whistle. I go, and he knows that's the signal for the shadow step.
And he extends out with his little flying squirrel arms and then appears in amongst of them. And begins his routine of mimicking everything that he's seen around him.
You just see Reaper's face and his hand against the window with his lip just quivering.
He's going to daycare.
Going to date.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
Or AKA, you just pawned your squirrel.
I gave that choice to Ariday for chat's reference.
I give the choice to him. He's a sentient creature. He can decide if he wants to stay.
10% plus the collateral.
I've taught him. He's a very quick learner, Yuki. So you could probably teach him much here. Very very smart creature.
See,
Friend. So
he is well
if
equipped for a flying squirrel. A very endowed squirrel.
Can I make an intuition check or a whatever investigation, insight, whatever, to see if she seems like a decent ferret?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Insight 17?
17? She seems like the most honest person you've probably met in a long time. Pretty civil, pretty straightforward, standard, calls bullshit out. Seems like a trustworthy individual.
Sweatshop? There's not like roads back there sweatshopping this armor together.
No.
Yeah, they don't look like traumatized or scared or anything.
No, they actually look in good health.
It's in the Arms of the Angel commercial. They're all just looking at you going, "Don't leave us."
I mean, yeah, maybe in previous campaigns it would be all sweltered back there in shining armor, but yeah, this looks like a pretty straightforward shop experience for once.
Well,
Nice. If he is okay with it, which he looks happy not to be kept up in a hat all day, here is the additional 70 for the daycare.
Thank you. She hands off the set of Ebon's that ebon colored breastplate, spider adorned, over in your hands.
Put it in my bag.
Yuki, it might not seem much, but that man would die for this squirrel. So
The one currently pressed up against the window sobbing.
I can see. It's why I
So
suggested it.
we will certainly be back for the armor and the squirrel, and perhaps anything magical that you might have not willing to part with just yet. We'll earn your trust.
And do you pan out and see me just against the glass waiting?
Both of you are against the freaking glass. Like,
But I like go in for the side like ball hug of where I'm just crying into Clash Guard's like rib cage.
um,
I'm an ugly crier, by the way.
I go ahead and take my hands out to DFN and said, "All right, time to say goodbye to the big baby, just for a moment." And I take him, and I go over to the glass where Buford is pressed up against.
He climbs up and does like attempts to do your bro shake high five through the glass. And at first you
cheers.
he forms a little portal so you can see first. And as he leans his little squirrel face up against the glass, you can hear it like, oh, oh.
That's we're good. I'll be back. It's just the ugliest like snot cry you'll ever see.
Yeah. I turn around, and because of the he had to wipe a thing, there's also a nice imprint of his pulse against the glass.
It's a heart-shaped Tesco stamp. He leaves his mark wherever he goes.
He's gonna make so many friends at rodent daycare.
Then I bring him back over and set him down, and I'd be like, "All right, I don't think we had anything else. Cockett, you did not need anything?"
No, what I want is not for sale right now. So one day.
Yeah, you and me both.
And the ferret Yuki comes back up over to you and puts a hand on your back.
Jesus.
If you are going to go through with this, maybe we could negotiate now. I want you to roll
Listening.
a 1d10.
Let me use my electronic dice here.
Since you forgot your dice.
8.
That's what you get, scrub.
Ooh, coming in hot. And Yuki brings you over to a very, very sturdy rope belt. It has like 3 or 4 cords that are fashioned around, like, definitely think of like the belts in Mists of Pandaria that went over the tabards. It has a large circular symbol in the front. You can choose the color and the design on the very front of that piece of armor.
Oh, of like what it looks like?
Mm-hmm.
It said it's a 3-reap Mr. Pandaria belt.
Like an Obi belt?
Yeah, it's a long style rope belt that's tied in the front, and then has one large colored, like almost like ceramic plate over the top.
Can it be a what's the word? It's not ambient. A gradient style.
Mhm.
It shifts from like red to black to gray to
100%.
brown. It just kind of rotates, kind of like a waterfall of a matrix style color scheme that keeps going down and just changes through a darker side color spectrum, like dark reds, blacks, grays, really dark blues, greens. Just kind of color shifts.
100%. This belt could get you out of trouble. I am willing to give with collateral, but it too will cost 500. And as she hands it over to you, before she does, she activates the center and smoke goes up in a cloud, and across the room literally opens up a portal, smoke out the other side, and she hands it back to you as she walks out the other side. Once for 24 hours, this belt can cast Dimension Door and does so with smoke on either end.
Well, she just wasted it, so thanks, lady.
For her.
Oh, okay.
For her.
This poor person. I was like, wow, okay, now we have to wait a day.
I'm not that big of a dick. Yeah, you could use it later.
I mean, I guess we're paying her later, so if we
Very
don't
interesting.
die, I mean,
That's awesome. That's one of my
Said
favorite spells, by the way. Dimension.
500. What do you think of these? I pull out the two +1 obsidian daggers that I just got.
how could we are getting the armor for it? Those
50,
are your new daggers, are they not?
50 gold apiece. She pries
she
over
off-
them.
Is she offering that now to take, or with the armor we bring back?
Or is this like a layaway, like down payment? We'll come back pawn shop style.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she gave me the armor, though.
You have the armor. That's why she took Daddy Fat Nuts, but she'll certainly take the daggers on that belt.
So he'll get to take the belt if he gives the daggers?
We can just
Plus,
get armor sets to get all that stuff back.
We need 2.
Well, yeah, 2 armor sets plus that'll net us 500 gold each if they're pristine.
Yeah, you still have to pay. You're 70, you're 10% down, so you owe $630 on the armor set, and you would owe 400 on the other.
So 1,000.
So 1,030. That's not bad. If
I
you want to
bet
give your daggers up.
But that's with the trade of armor too that we got.
Yeah, and she looks back and she does the math in her head. I will go straight up 2 sets.
2 sets. Okay.
2 sets of armor plus 1,000 gold, or just 2 sets in trade?
No, the 2 sets are worth
You
the
talk
1,000.
so much, bud.
Okay.
2 sets.
No, I was
I will
asking
explain
outside of
explain.
character.
I know. I had to do it.
I apologize. He is a bit of a bird's brain sometimes.
It's insulting for all the owls here.
A bit of a
Tyson, we can
brain.
buy this.
No, it's not. He's not
Go
here.
away, Koo!
We can buy the daggers back. Like I'll always have 100 gold. So
I mean,
they're
yeah,
gonna be
could we
bought.
put the 100 gold instead of the dagger?
Certainly.
All right, hang on to your.
I pat pockets, and I'm like, all right, he
uses he uses his claws. I mean,
I thought you wanted the daggers, though, Tyson.
Yeah,
Well,
he did.
I'll use, it would be a combination because the daggers are better than my claws because they have the +1.
yeah,
it's not a huge deal.
That's fine. So 100 gold instead of the daggers.
Right. She takes that and looks back over at the rest of the group. You have armor to find for me.
Do you have any suggestions?
No. Good luck. And she hustles. She goes, "Come here, little one. We have much to teach you." As they go to the back, you can see Daddy Fat Nuts waves back to the rest and joins his small class to go into the back and train.
I grab a heart. Oh God!
As they go to the back,
so fast.
And you guys shuffle out the front of Death Before Disarmor, we'll go ahead and take our first break.
Oh goodness.
I don't know if my flex dab will get me a discount in make believe.
I highly doubt it.
Flex stabs don't translate into fantasy.
Make sure everyone to refresh everything that you have if you're having trouble with the mix play. It's usually the #1 reason.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
But I will restart once again. By the way, I'm glad you guys rolled for items there because the nat 20 was everything on the really good table.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Yep.
No shirt for Clashgar though.
I usually don't wear a shirt. But
Oh,
I really,
so
really
close
want
with that 18. So
Oh
close.
goodness.
And see, folks, that's how you run a shopkeeper when you get a couple of nat 1s. You run a hard bargain.
That's brutal.
I feel like we really haven't written down we just haven't. I don't know. I guess a lot of the fights we've been in have either been with like monsters who don't really have gold on them, or like we haven't had time to pick up the loot because we don't have a lot of money.
It's surprising how little money you guys have compared to like Friday night.
We got that sugar daddy Lockhart to pay for our meals.
Yeah.
You got all that money from me turning my hat up at that bar after we had that fight. I got like 700 gold that night. It was nuts.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I stole some.
Coming for that horn. That horn's mine.
What? What horn? I don't have a horn.
Whatever.
You have fancy armor now. Yay!
Yeah. Everything's gonna be natural 20s on me now. That's how it's gonna go.
Well, you can wear metal armor, so you should get some adamantium armor, I think it is. Then people can't crit on you.
Yeah, that's just kind of fun, that thing. All right, hey, King, thanks so much. Go turn that fuel into freedom, buddy. Looking
Well,
forward
now
to
that we've got our lovely shopping trip out of the way, are you gonna have any money left for the bling bling?
I have, I assumed you gave me the 150 back, so I have 330 right now.
You gave me 250. I gave you 250 back.
Yeah, but you gave 100, so I assumed I just took that 100 out of mine.
Oh, I took it out of mine too. Maybe that's why we don't have money.
Yeah. Well, just take it out of yours, or take it out of mine, and then you can just have whatever you have left.
You guys don't share a bank account?
We don't. We obviously should. I'll take it out of mine, okay?
All right. Okay.
Put it back in yours.
I did.
What are we talking about?
Money.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Tyson. Oh, he doesn't have his headphones in yet.
So can we get a timeout on Sin for that hatefulness?
He better not. I am going to raise the entire town if that happens.
Oh.
Not even joking.
I will wear Yuki's pet as a pelt as a cloak.
Hey guys, I got big news. I have a snickerdoodle.
Ooh, nice.
I fucking love snickerdoodle cookies. So
I do.
jealous.
Oh,
It's a good cookie when it's great. Like, it's unbeatable when it's a really good one.
Tyson, just so you know, I took the 100 out of mine. Just so we
I can
don't.
take it out of mine.
I don't
doesn't
care.
matter.
As long as we're not all taking 100 out for everything. Maybe that's
Okay.
why we don't have money.
So you took it out of yours. I'll put it back into mine. So now I have 430. All right.
Okay, and Tyson, are you taking it? I have already taken it out. You're good. You don't have to take it out of yours.
Okay, I'm not taking it out of mine.
Okay.
And
Get
you
it,
still have your
get it,
daggers.
Quiet Prophet. Get it, man. Hell yeah. I don't know what kind of fucking rope I have. Wonder if it's a real item.
Yeah, I made a magic item.
Because I'm robot. Oh, am I lagging? I guess. Robot dancing. That's what happens when you have a crap computer. I'm sorry. Oh, did you actually get timed out, Sin? I was just kidding. I'm sorry, Sin. I didn't notice we actually timed you out.
We're not a real couple? I mean, he hasn't put a ring on it.
Girls just want to have funs.
It's true. It's true.
Don't worry. If I ever get to play that bard, I have all kinds of songs for them to loot and things like that. Like I've
Loot
made
that you'll
songs.
play on your loot?
Nope. It's a swarm.
As
shawarma.
long as it's not a hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, the hurdy-gurdy was the best. I remember buying that one for Lim.
Good old Limerick.
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 Robert, did you get Carl's message?
That would be a no.
Good deal.
Thanks,
Did you
Dave.
hand me the armor yet, Serena?
I mean, we haven't left the shop and you're still sobbing outside, so no.
I am okay. I am.
Rob, I don't
I
know if
am
you heard,
ugly
but if
cartoon.
anything happens to DFN, I am raising the entire town.
Giving you no context clues for it to be nefarious?
I mean, we didn't have many context clues that the freaking shopping trip we went on was going to be nefarious, and yet it was.
The hag. That was the Christmas one. That was a good one, though. The gingerbread made it.
I mean, even
But
before we even got to the suspicious holiday area, apparently we had gotten drugged by our freaking lovely mead. So,
Yep.
just can't trust NPCs,
It's
Rob.
surprising
You
that more.
forever-
It's surprising that more people don't get mysteriously drugged from mead stands and mold wide stands either. You know.
I mean, you have forever put the fear of NPCs in. I will never trust an NPC.
Or a
will
turkey
not.
again.
Nope.
Oh man, that was such a good one too.
We also do not trust NPCs with, like, people that we've captured. Because if we give them to them to watch, they're just gone.
Hey, this time you know you're gonna make good. You're gonna make good on that. Who knows? Who knows what DFN will come out like after his training?
I'm pretty excited.
All I know is
and to be honest, it's a lot safer considering he almost fucking died last time. So that's why I'm okay with this. He's at least safe.
As long
That's
as he
true.
doesn't have one of those voles put a katana to his his throat, you know.
You better not.
Voles are vicious.
Because we're all gonna die trying to get this fucking armor, so.
We just need to raid an armory. It's fine. That'll be
No
the only way we
faith.
can get some unscathed too.
As
What was that armor, Rob?
it's a breastplate.
Oh, of necrotic resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact: it does not change my armor class.
Does it
stays
not?
the same.
It's the
Nope.
same. Nice.
It's the
I
same.
thought studded armor was 13 and
Studded gives me. It says 12, but when I put it on, it's 16, and then the breastplate says 14, but when I put it on, it's 16.
It's because your dexterity's so high.
I wonder. Oh,
Stud armor gives you a higher increase if you have a good dexterity modifier. Now you have necrotic resistance.
Yeah, good enough. I like it. That
Fuck
means.
Necrotic
Good
resistance. Ah.
Hey, listen. The most necrotic damage I take is happy fun time with Arenier. So.
Making whoopee.
Good old mackin' in the closet.
Yep.
Mackin.
As you guys make your way back outside the shop, Zephyr, with her hands in her foreheads, relays back to you that she has a massive headache. Lockhart
Yes,
looks
it's
back
not
at
great.
Rick, the rest of the group. I'll lead her back to the rooms and catch up with you here in just a minute. Get her someplace to lay down where she doesn't have to hear the rest of you try to bargain. Lockhart makes his way out to take care of Zephyr, to rejoin back up with you. Where exactly are you headed next?
That is a very good question.
Well, we have promised some armor for the purchases since we came up a little short. So we need to find some orc armor.
Oh, so you made a deal, did ya?
Aye, that we did.
All right. Well, don't leave without me. I'll be right back. Just stay here over by the benches. I'll be back in a jiff.
I turn to Buford and I hold it up, and I'm like super excited about it. Buford, you should put this on. It will help you.
Okay.
And I'm like taking his clothes off.
Nice.
What's on?
Okay. How do I look? Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. It's just little spiders. Is that what this is? Okay, I like it. Thank you, and I give her a hug.
Super
A little
excited.
kiss on the forehead.
Aw, forehead kisses.
Can I kind of, without letting her notice, can I see if I notice that the weeping stone is open?
And you go over and you can see that the weeping stone is actually still closed.
No wedding yet.
Klashgar,
Yes.
how are you doing, my friend? You seem not yourself since we've been here. It's only gotten a bit worse over the last couple hours.
Well, kid, old friend. I think I may have found the people responsible for why I went on the road in the first place. And that's no easy thing to come to terms with. It may well be my end trying to avenge my old family. And
Well,
this blasted sword just keeps whispering to me, damn it. What? What do you want?
and,
Yep. Well, it keeps on saying the same thing. But
It has not talked since the first time that it's
and I'm imagining it.
That's
I'm totally
that's the best
imagining it.
part. That's the best part.
But, it's just, well, it's just a lot to deal with. Haven't really sorted it through yet.
Is that what you want, do you think? You want revenge?
Well, they murdered my family and took away my home. They made me an outcast, and thank God I found you all. But I still had a family. I mean, maybe not children or anything, but, I'm not just all muscle. I got a big heart. We talked about it.
I kind of sit. I imagine you're sitting down on like a park bench, all sad. So
Sad
I sit
Keanu
down.
Reeves.
Sad Keanu Reeves. Yep. I sit down next to you and just kind of like pat your arm and be like, "Do not worry. We will. If you need assistance murdering people, I happen to know some people who would be happy to assist you."
For you to say something like that at a time like this really speaks volumes of your character.
And you know, Klashgar, all of us are here, but there's 6 of us. The 6 of us cannot take on an entire army. We will need help.
In the middle
and there's
of
the
Car
rub.
Kid talking, you can hear the wheels of a small cart with 4 different small cat folk pushing it on either end, wheeling, and it's just full of random shit. And you can see shirts hanging, small foam katanas. You can see the cheapest of cheap rice paddy hats that you have ever seen, as they're all very chibi in face nature, as they're actively pushing and pulling this cart wherever it needs to be. Klashgar, I need you to roll as you look over the shoulder with an investigation check.
While he's rolling, does that belt have a name, like an official D&D Beyond thing?
It's actually a cape listed. If you look at, I think it's Mount Blank, Mounte.
Not a Mont
That
Blanc.
is that is
Mont
neat.
Blanc.
Dessert.
I'm gonna paste it in chat down there for you. What's your number?
18 to look for
18.
18.
trinkets.
And you look over and you can see what you've been looking for. It's the shirt of your Mudang Dong dreams.
Well, I appreciate all of yours concern, but I think my mood may be picking up just a little bit, and I'll go up and to the shop.
It's just a cart. And they're just rolling by. Meow.
No.
He's
Kitty.
so
Save
that
excited.
shirt. Shit.
He's changing shirts. He's literally so excited he's changing shirts. Yeah.
You got a fucking shirt made?
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Yes, I think it fits quite nicely.
God.
Before you can even say anything to the cat folk, you have taken the shirt off. Yes, this will do. This will do very well. As you turn around to the rest of the group, as all the little cats begin to stack up on each other and go, meow, and reach out. You have a big smug look over your face as you look back at the rest of the group.
I just clap. I clap at him.
I think this is a first step towards becoming actually big in this place. Now I just gotta prove this shirt correctly. And with your help, I think we can do it.
That shirt's
Beaver walk
talking
over
to
the
you as
cats.
well. It's putting weird things in your head.
It's not talking, it talks for itself, and I can't do it because I'm not muscular enough, but I peck flex.
Tyson, do it. Tyson, peck flex.
As you peck flex, the cat folk, as they stack up, one's able to at least get up now to your shoulder as it claws back over, and they're very small. They're like the corgi of cat folk. As
The munchkin cats?
It puts a little hand behind your ear and cups it and goes, meow, 15 silver.
Meow.
Hey, car kid. Can I borrow 15 silver?
Buford just walks up and hands the cats a gold.
Oh yeah, I was gonna flip my gold, but you beat me to it.
As it does a backflip and catches that coin, and they all just strike a K-pop pose the minute it happens.
I love
What else
this
is
so
on this
much.
card?
And as quickly as that card arrived, it begins to roll down the road unless somebody else stops it.
I'll stop it just to see what's on it. I just want to see what's all on there.
Just roll an investigation check.
All right. Investigation. Oh, a 23.
23.
Yeah, I rolled 19.
Like I said, they're the foam katanas. They're the shitty rice patty hats. There's actually a couple like Moo Dang Dong Mr. Squishies.
Is there a tiny rice hat?
Oh, 100% because I got small folk pushing there. I got every size.
Heck yeah! I want to get a new one because DFN's got burnt to a crisp.
Oh, that's right.
I'll get one for DFN.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for with that high roll, Bloody Buford?
No, I mean, you know me and my love of thrift stores, so you know I'm always looking for the weird random shit. But no, I was just literally just seeing what was going on.
It actually has one of my favorites, the old walking lizards, the old walking foam lizards.
Oh shit!
But it's got that in dragon form. So you could walk, it's like walking the paper dragon. It also has an array of rubber band guns. From Tommy
Rob,
gun
does it have
all the
one
way
of
to
those
single.
finger traps?
Oh, Chinese cock trap of all sizes.
I will pass the cock trap for sure, but I'll buy the walking dragon and I'll buy one of the finger guns, or the rubber band guns.
And I'll get the finger trap 'cause it's for fingers. And
Moo-Dang Dong Trap.
Or-
Yes, someone said it in the chat right when I did.
dog trap.
yes.
And then of course the little rice patty hat for DFN.
And those things are all so cheap. They fit within the 1 gold that's been slinged. The cats just give as you guys reach in, the cats just give a big push to their bamboo threaded cart, and they all hop on the back and strike another pose for you guys. Meow. And roll off into the distance.
I walk up to Clash Guard. I go, "Here, friend. It's not like my crossbows, but it should be fun." I hand him the rubber band gun.
What a generous gift.
I immediately pointed at myself.
No. This is why. Oh, well, see, that's why I don't let you touch my crossbows.
Hey,
But
dude, and those are the freaking rubber band guns that I grew up with in the late 80s, early 90s. Them some bitches do 1 point of damage if you get hit by those fucking rubber bands.
Oh, I will take the 1 hit. I definitely.
That shit'll put a fucking eye out, dude.
It's all whelps all day.
For real.
Tyson, you're muted.
Is that the wooden that you pull back and it locks
Oh
with the
yeah,
clothespin?
those bitches got launched, man.
Yeah.
They were fucking brutal. I'd rather get hit by a lot of other things than those fucking bastards back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Klaska, hold out your hand. And I put it on his finger, and then I'm like, cock it, hold out your finger.
Why?
And I give him the biggest eyes that I can. I just, please?
Okay.
Yes. And I put it on his finger, and so now they're trapped together. And I'm like, best friends.
Oh, we're stuck together, are we? Guess what? And I just man.
Point blank range. That's 2 points of damage.
Oh shit!
This isn't the first time we've been tip to tip.
We do fight quite a bit.
Oh, the ambiguity.
I think this part, it makes it worse. The swivel tip.
And as they fake resist for a second, they immediately touch tips and release the trap. That's for you to decide, Empty. You're out there.
Oh, this. Thank you. I needed this. I needed this turnaround. So, Aaronye, Buford, Carkid, Lockhart.
Flash call.
You guys did it at the same time. I'll strike him kind of a heroic pose, kind of feeling inspired a bit, and shall we go murder us some blood orcs?
I thought you'd never ask.
Well, I am in favor for paying my debts. Market always pays his debts, but we were supposed to wait here, and perhaps maybe we could talk to some of the animal friends and maybe make some friends here that could perhaps help us. And we are trying to overthrow a kingdom at this point. If you want revenge for your family, and like I said, there are 6 of us, so I feel as if we might need to enlist some help. And there's a lot of people here that.
Oh, and I walk back and I go, I think I'm all the help you need. I'm back. And
if we needed help clearing out an area because of flatulence, then yes.
order someone to pay the bill around here, you cheapskates.
We could hire mercenaries. That is an option, but I would also want people that I trust, and we appear to have found an entire alternate city of such people. So, I've been thinking lately.
Oh.
Which is hard. And I think we should start a revolution.
Say you want a revolution.
One revolution.
Well,
Not a band.
I hit to break it to you, Clash Garter. And I grab and put my hand over his shoulder. I go, you're certainly going to be able to participate in one, but I don't think you're going to have to worry about starting it. And I just kind of point out, I go, it's a whole pocket dimension of refugees. I think they started when they created this place. I'm sure they'll be keen to finish it too. Just depends on how much you're willing to participate.
Definitely willing. And I would also like to point out, that is as far as I got in that thought process, so any input at this point would be great.
Lockhart just gives you a squeeze. I like when you think.
You were the first person to say that to me.
Oh, you're quite the intellectual.
I just give him a big old hug. Today is a good day.
Good, stronger than what he thinks. Even for the dwarf, I like it. I can see the draw card, kid.
Now I'll draw in everybody on that one.
Oh,
Big
yep.
Hallmark moment.
All right, group hug, I guess it is. Okay,
I
yeah.
just have my lizard on a wire just up in the air, kind of like.
The little dragon lizard shakes back and forth. And you haven't noticed, but it's totally the red and gold. Like it's literally a miniature of what almost killed you. It's literally a miniature of what almost killed you.
Great,
It's
great.
divine poetry that you now have it on a wire and can make it do whatever you want.
The 2 great loves of my life have tried to kill me.
Oh, it's amazing.
That's why my favorite enemy, favorite lover, Celestials.
And as we're in that group hug, as we're all like breathing on each other really closely, I just whisper, "Revenge."
You don't have to whisper it, mate. We can hear you.
Revenge!
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. It's always inside voice, mate.
Well, you're the one who told him not to whisper it.
Yeah, I know. You make mistakes, you live, you learn.
Okay, buddy. I'm feeling kind of faint. Can you and I'm like slapping his arm, like with my arms like all squished. Like, come on, let's go.
Oh,
Perhaps.
Oh yes, right.
Maybe talk with the one who brought us here, and maybe set up a meeting with the leader of this so-called revolution, and see if they have a plan in motion that we could offer assistance, and perhaps knock 2 birds out with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Is that a saying offensive to people?
No, it's quite common in our area. We're all birds, so it makes sense to knock two birds out with one stone. When you guys say it, it is completely offensive because.
Oh, I say we cannot say it because we are not bird people.
Correct. Yes.
Cockett, what does a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush mean to you?
That means nothing to me. That is an odd saying. Where did you hear that from?
Okay. People, places. Don't worry about it. Just wondering.
All the nouns, people, places.
Well, Lockhart, maybe we can just go. I don't know if you know who is leading this revolution, but perhaps we could go back to speak with what's her name?
Please
Your
say
friends.
it's the turtle. Please say it's the turtle.
Katsura?
Katsura, yes. She brought us here. Surely she knows who is in charge.
I mean,
or
doesn't Yasushiro make the most sense? He made this whole dimension or plane.
It's cool.
I don't know, but just make an educated guess.
I'd say that Katsura is the soldier on the ground, obviously. A greater plan from Yasushiro. We couldn't be here without his help.
I agree with Pika. It's Koo! Koo is who we need to go to.
But you don't realize he's a mastermind.
then
Wait,
help
is he Kevin Spacey from
several
Unusual
times.
Suspects?
And just invoking his name,
Oh god.
you can just feel a trail of cold, shimmering snowflakes that seem to wisp through the wind. You don't see him, but it's like you could feel him as it
I thought
comes
you
and
meant
it
Koo at
fades.
first, not Yasushiro. I was like, oh god, Koo!
I don't completely
like,
have my
I can't
voice
pass
back
that
to be able to
trace.
do cool.
Oh, who cooks for you?
I would 100% cast Path Without Trace and we run. We are ghosting that motherfucker.
So we can't feel, or we can't see him yet, but we can kind of
Yeah,
feel.
it's like you felt his presence when you invoked his name.
Oh, okay.
Shiro.
Does it like give us maybe a direction of like I just have a feeling I should go this way to.
Yeah, just a feeling.
We do have a bird brunch.
It's fucking
Oh, yeah.
creepy. Oh, that reminds me. What? I look for like a clock tower. What time is it? Can I see a clock tower anywhere? I totally forgot about the bird brunch.
Bird brunch? Was I going with you to the bird brunch?
I think you were.
Yeah, it was you two.
You're kind of confused by how any of the time works
It's always
within
brunch.
here.
It's always brunch time.
It's the best time of day.
It kind of is.
Aaron, I don't know how I forgot about my meeting with the friends, but you said you might accompany me, and I feel like if I'm around a bunch of other of my kind, I might need some. I just have very bad social anxiety sometimes around my own kind because it's been so long. I don't even know where this is. Did he tell me where to go? I'm so flustered now. I can't even think about where it might have been.
Do not worry, car kids. I will come with you to make sure you are okay. I kind of like pat him a little bit. His feathers are all ruffled, so I kind of like pat him down.
Kind of does like what dogs do when they get like pissed off and aggressive, like just stands up.
Do you have your hair tied up, Serena, as Aaron Ye?
Erin Ye has her hair down. You want it up? I mean, it's up right now. Sure, Erin Ye's hair does what my hair does. It is up right now because it's hot and cold.
I'll look at her and say, have fun, and I will try to slide a hand, put a crossbow bolt like into her hair, like two of them, like they're like, you know how they do the Asian like little hair holder sticks. Like I give her the hug, but I go like way around and like give her a big hug like that to try to put him in there.
It's really awkward.
Don't worry about it. I like to hug slow and large.
I pinch your nipples.
Oh, you know that's my happy spot.
Do you hunch?
Oh.
All right. Where did Koo actually tell us where the bird brunch was? I don't remember.
I was looking for Mike. Mike's
gonna be.
I'm looking.
You know I made it up
please.
and didn't write it down. So if I said something, it'll be in his hands. If not, we'll
I
just.
don't think you did.
No, I just have. Let's see. Nope, I did not write that down. Dandelion Dream Shop.
I don't know that we ever said specifically where. It
No,
was.
I did. My eyes are immediately drawn to the cuddle cupboard, but that was the cupboard that you guys slept in underneath this.
The cuddle cupboard.
Calkin, maybe if you say Koo's name 3 times, he'll just appear. But wait, let me walk away first.
Why would he appear if I said his name 3 times? I don't
He
understand.
seems not that kind of entity that could just. When you think about them too much, they just happen to show up.
Koo.
Let's all say his name once, except for Clashgar, because
Koo-ka-choo.
I don't know, I thought there was always like that weird friend where you talk about him too much, they just fucking appear like, God damn it.
Speak to the devil.
Yeah.
Or, he's...
My ears are burning. Woo-hoo!
Do we have to look in a mirror? Is he like Bloody Mary?
Yeah. Right, Rob.
I just go back into the store real quick.
You know where birds hang out?
Right,
excuse me.
you run back in.
Pardon me, Yugi. I was supposed to meet some of my my feathered brethren for brunch. Do you know? Is there a common place where they have a feathered bird brunch in the morning, by any chance?
You have been invited. Pushes her glasses up to bird brunch.
Why are you laughing? That makes me nervous.
No, it is famous. You need to look up. All you need to do is look up. You will see where you need to go for bird brunch.
Thank you for your time. I will take to the skies. Appreciate you. We will be back. Goodbye, Daddy Fat Nuts.
Oh, that's right. Shit. I run in after Karkid and I go to DFN and I be like, here you go, buddy. I
Roll-
found your hats.
Roll a d20, like you would be throwing something dexterous.
That is with dexterity. Actually, just doesn't matter. 19.
19. You throw that bitch like Liu Kang.
Nice. So, side note, aren't all bird calls like mating calls? Is bird brunch kind of like rated R?
No, that's not
Bird calls
actually.
are not all mating calls.
That's absolutely not true in all ways.
You need to watch
They
Planet
were.
Earth 1 and 2.
You need to sit next to a freaking blue jay as it pairs you a new one because you're even close to.
Ah,
its
thank you,
nest.
Kung Lao. Thank you. Kung Lao.
Lao?
Thank you. Yes, Kung Lao, not Liu Kang. Liu Kang would have bicycle kicked it towards him. Kung Lao throws this hat. Thank you.
I was thinking of Odd Job, so.
Odd jobbed it over there. Yeah, and Daddy Fat Nuts catches it. He straps it on. He already looks cooler in pre-kindergarten than he did before.
My little baby's growing up.
Who needs kids when you have small, sentient
Who
rodents?
needs kids when you have small furry pets?
So I just walk outside and do a perception check to the skies.
Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Unnatural 20.
Dirty 20.
A natural 20. As you look up into the skies of the main bell tower of Mudang Dong, And where there once was on the material plane, you can see a large nest that has been built around the bell that encompasses it like a large bowl far into the sky. Did you just freeze? He
Yep.
Oh my god, he froze!
I was like,
Why isn't he saying anything?
that's the greatest clip. Somebody clip this shit.
Sultry.
I forgot this awesome piece of music, like the reveal, and he's like, "Fuck bird brunch."
I got this.
Don't worry, this is his headshot for all of his new modeling pictures.
Pretty much.
We went
Side
down.
shoot.
Oh
There he
my
goes.
god, that shit was gold, dude.
I don't know why, but I
That's
can still
awesome.
hear you all.
What's that?
Do you need me to send you a re-invite?
I guess, yeah.
What happened, buddy?
I don't
What
know.
happens at Bird Brunch stays at Bird Brunch.
Dude, bird.
Everything on my computer went out except for Discord. Or yeah, Discord was the only thing that stayed connected.
Huh.
Like literally, picture chat went out, TrueConf went out, OBS disconnected, everything went out except for Discord, which is super
Yeah, you're
weird.
lagging.
Your camera looks like you're on Ames.
It'll take a second for it to materialize anyway, regardless, just when he's loading up.
There he goes. He's
Are you
back to smooth.
hardwired?
Bird Brunch's top secret eyes only. That's
That was odd.
That was
Is,
foul.
oh god, Serena. That was foul.
Did I duck
I
it
get
out?
it. I get it. It's a bird joke.
It is.
He said with vigor.
Yeah.
That's
Ouch. Why would you bite me?
That's how he shows love.
Oh,
All
that
right.
didn't work at all.
Oh, you're looking good. All
No,
right.
it's just on my sheet. I'm just gonna go to my character sheet. Just roll that.
Yep. All right.
Out for a lark. Good one.
So everything's good. You guys can hear me, see me. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
see, senor.
I gotta pull Rob's stream back up so I can see it now. There we go.
And you were
so
told you were allowed to bring friends to bird brunch. It is does not have to be just birds. You're allowed to bring your friends to feel comfortable at bird brunch.
Oh, I am. I'm only bringing one.
Oh. I didn't want to go anyways.
So, Ernie, this is going to sound weird, but you might have to take a ride with me. You want to go to brunch with me?
Crockett, I've rode you before. What is the difference?
Phrasing. Phrasing.
I mean, you've caffeinated me before.
Thank you.
Yes. I was just making sure. Sometimes it's easier if you ride the back versus carrying.
Lift me.
You guys are welcome to come to Lockhart and Buford and Clashguard, and then I just take off.
How in the fuck are they supposed to? Oh, you're telling me we're gonna have to take the stairs? Clash God.
I can jump us up there pretty quick.
Now we're talking.
Hop on, and I'll squat down.
As you go flying up to the top. We'll stay down on the ground as me and Bloody Buford possum our way onto the backs of Clashgar. All right. Now this
I wasn't planning on going.
Oh, come on. Let's go to bird brunch. What's the worst? What's the worst that can happen?
You're talking to Koo. I ain't talking to him.
Ah, fuck Koo. It'll be all right. Let's learn a new culture, shall we? All right.
All right.
As you launch in your first jump, as we possum back up on you, there's actually strategically on this tower, there's just enough like wooden poles that come out as beams on the side for you to latch onto. I need you to do 4 different checks on this to make your way up the top to the nest, and they have to be in succession.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right, namesake. Do your thing. So first, am I rolling? What am I rolling here?
You're rolling athletics checks because your jumps are fine. The jumps are sighted in.
Yep. All right, athletics. That's going to be a 15 on the first one.
15. As you jump up and snag on. Oh, that's up here. Oh God, I gotta hold on. All right, go for the next.
I just land, and I launch again. That's a natural 20.
Let's go. You skip up 2 of them.
Nice. Get those nat 20s.
That's awesome.
All right, you only have 1 more left to make it up.
And then for the last one, revenge! And that will be an unnatural 20.
Oh yeah, you're able to make it up to that bad boy.
I have +8 to athletics.
Nice.
Bam! As you're able to grab on the last one, you're like, oh, what do I up here now? Oh, come on, let's go. A little bit more. Just swing us up on top of that nest. As we jump up and over the top, you can finally see the beginnings of sweet, sweet bird brunch.
What if it's just eggs?
It's just.
It would be excellent.
Oh,
You're not there. You can't say that.
I teed that up for you perfectly.
give me 1 second. Discord's on the struggle bus here.
Hope you're
Perfect.
ready for some bird puns.
I'm never ready for a pun.
I'm ready for some bird shuns.
Yes.
They're all Koo.
As you get up to the.
Oh!
As you guys get up to the top, you can see that Car Kid and Aranya have nestled in beneath a whole swath of different birds. Nestled in the top nest as the wind is blowing. You can see several different bowls are laid out in the front. Cool! You can see Koo over to the other side, but that's not what draws your attention. You can see the largest Mongolian falcon that you've ever seen. Stark black. As it stares across from you. Ripped as any other bird that you've ever seen, a beak like a razor. Standing front of bird brunch, arms folded, the sharpest set of wings that you possibly have ever seen, standing over this gathering of bird brunch.
I could take him.
In almost complete silence, Koo almost feels ashamed when he looks across and Koo. coo. Just mildly coos to himself. Are you there? Can you hear us?
You're not worthy of my response.
He's gonna pull up. Did you accept the Discord? Or not the Discord, but the True Comp?
You know I did.
All right, sweet. There it is. There it is. Okay. It doesn't want to recognize it at first until I pull it in a large.
There we go.
There it is.
Welcome to Bird Brunch. Outsiders. Cool, who brings these ones here?
That's me. I'm the guy that brought him.
Cool.
I jumped so high.
Cool. Cool has made new friends.
Cool, you bring these outsiders to Bird Brunch?
I bring them to Bird Brunch. Master Hanama. They are worthy of Bird Brunch. They have fought many of the outside army.
Well, that does change a few things. They managed to kill a few of the outside army.
Of course.
Well, then, saviors of coup, killers of the outside army, welcome to my table.
Everyone takes a seat. And as you guys take a seat at the table of Bird Brunch, there are assorted insects of all varieties you can see before you, but also the most badass setup of sashimi and nigiri sushi you have ever seen in your life. It is essentially the best raw fish bar that you have ever seen come into existence. While partially grossed out by the rhinoceros beetles that are still wiggling inside of a pile with locked horns, you can look over and see some amazing pieces of sushi for the first time.
Are the centers already sucked out of them?
No. That's why there's sashimi and nigiri.
Dang it.
Thank you, Master, for allowing not only myself, but my non-bird friends to join us in this magnificent feast.
You've caught me on a good day. I had a fantastic hunt this morning. Another day, I might have had to kill them. Today is a good day. They can eat alongside us.
I could not. I was just saying it's a good day today. That is, man, what a great day. Look at you.
This one talks a lot.
I don't actually. Not really. Just really good day today.
Well then, tell me, outsider, what makes this day so good?
Well, revenge for one. Check this out. Wham! Got this.
He loves this. Wham.
And I say it out loud. Got this sweet new shirt that I'm wearing. It's got a butterfly on it because there's a lot of them. And
the butterflies are particular around here. Be wise not to lick one of them.
Oh, I see you've taken that trip as well. It's not.
Stare pointedly at Buford.
And then, yeah, it's just, we had a big group hug, and it's just, I was having a real shit day, and then these guys gave me a good pick-me-up. So thank you for having us at your bird brunch.
Well, tell me, who is this that you struck revenge upon? Give me the tale.
Oh, revenge is in full swing, friend. This sword can say the word revenge to me only in my brain, and it's gonna do revenge eventually. It's just a precursor to much more. Let's be real.
At the same time
Lockhart,
as you're...
I said the word precursor. Is that new?
At the same time you're speaking, the bell rings out, and as the bell rings out, the formal nature of this bird brunch turns into just a disgusting feast where all the birds begin just gorging themselves all around you.
Awkward.
As it goes all around you, it's like a free-for-all. All formal nature goes out the door as the first bell rings, and you can see there's a pelican over the side. Just whatever it's picked up in its throat, you can see part of the beetle sticking out to one side. You can see part of the sushi on the other, and even the formal nature of Hanuma seems to have stopped for this solitary minute as you all realize, oh, if we don't act, we're not gonna get any food. I need sleight of hand checks from everybody to see what you can get at Bird Brunch.
Well, this is very unpheasant.
That's good. I'll give that one to you. I'll give you that one. Bird Brunch. Oh shit, Sin rolled a 19. Let's go.
Heck
Nice.
yeah.
500k 19.
We all don't throw up watching these birds eat.
All right, first, Clash Guard. Give me yours.
I got a very inspiring 6. I got caught up in my grandiose moment.
Each time you're trying to snag one of those pieces of sushi, but the birds have already pulled the fish from the top. You just keep getting handfuls of rice. Surprisingly, this does not deter you one bit. You think you've actually still won in this battle. You just have handfuls of slightly fish-scented flavored rice, and this pleases you much because your hands are full and you just gorge it into your mouth. Aaron Ye.
I don't think I'm actually partaking. I rolled a. I'm just kind of like, I just.
I'll throw some rice at her.
Don't throw rice at me.
Karkin, you notice that your date for Bird Brunch has seemed unsuccessful. Yours has been fruitful. Do you wish to baby bird any in her direction?
No baby bird.
Oh, this is not your choice. This is Bird Brunch.
What happened?
Definitely.
First rule, bird brush. Baby birdie is
As I'm just diving in beak first, grabbing up sashimi and whatever else is there, I kind of look over at her. I start to open my mouth and then shake my head off and then just try to like slide her a piece that I've grabbed with my talons. Like I basically skewered.
Oh, nice. Go ahead.
Feed myself quick.
Go ahead and roll that sleight of hand check now as you're trying to play both sides during Bird Brunch.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Riddy, you got the co-stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. What'd you roll?
24.
Oh, 24. Yeah, you're able to get 3 fingers of sushi over there, and you actually have it held up within your talons as you're still. You know, I mean, that's what birds do, right?
They fly?
Yeah. Bloody Buford, give me that sleight of hand.
It was a 19.
19. You two are able to reach in for the sushi and go to town and grab a couple of pieces before they're devoured. Bloody Buford, sitting on the wrong side of the table, just grabs the ass end of one of those rhinoceros beetles, and he bites into it, and it squirts off to the side, stuck to his beard.
Puke off the side of the fucking bird nest.
I'm gonna roll a Constitution saving throw. It's like chicken. That's exactly what it's like. It tastes like chicken. As I rip off one of the one of the ends of the rhinoceros pincers to start combing it out of my beard. My teeth. Ugh. Why has this always happened to me? I think to my head, what are you doing? You're too old for this shite. Whatever. I need you to go ahead and roll no, actually, it's a natural crit at Bird Brunch for any of the regulars. You and Koo just devouring, and just within a minute, everything is just destroyed at this table. It's absolutely decimated. No pieces left. And it settles it back into a somber as everybody wipes their face clean with some elaborate napkins they have sitting at the small table.
Did you enjoy your bird brunch? Doesn't seem like a few of you were all that hungry.
Nope, it was filling.
Do you still have beetle on you?
Yeah.
No,
save that for
no,
later.
I don't at all. It was like, and at first I wanted to say runny yolk, but I stopped myself just in time. Just in time. Like nature's hollandaise sauce. That's exactly what it was like.
It's not better.
Good comparison.
I'm just hoping they don't know.
Alright, well, thank you for your hospitality. I will just sit over here now.
This has been the most marvelous meal I've had in such a long time.
It's good to have you at my table, Car Kid. Where are you off to next?
Well, my dearest friend here, Clashgar, the one who has had a very good day.
Hello.
Mr. Talking Sword, yes, I'm acquainted.
Yes. So it's intriguing that we came here because most of his tribe and family were killed by the orcs who occupy this area.
Ah, I'm familiar.
So,
Pain in my ass.
so what is the common interest in everyone taking refuge here? Do you all have an end goal, a plan? Is there anything we can help assist you all with?
Cool.
Cool. Speak.
Cool. As treasurer of the bird brunch, it is in our vested interest to maintain the mystical portal that Yashishiro has provided for us. It is also in Bird Brunch's best interest to reclaim Mudang Dong whenever the time is right. And third, it is Bird Brunch's responsibility to maintain Bird Brunch and make a safe place for all of our feathered friends.
Unfortunately, that is the way it is until we can take Mudang Dong back from the Zealot Emperor. One day, we will have our chance. That's when we'll strike. And Mudang Dong will once again be free for all.
What is, I mean, you have vast amount of numbers here. What is stopping you from pursuing your end game?
Strategery.
Well
The time
said.
is not right.
Well said. See, strategery, what exactly what I was talking about earlier. Yep.
There are things at work you cannot see. Things I cannot speak of here. Things that are working in Mudang Dong. The whispers will tell me when the time is right. And that's when we'll take the city back.
And Koo thinks when Yoshishiro is ready, we will be ready. Go too.
Thank you, Ku.
Perhaps there's something our group can assist with. We are semi-capable individuals. We've pissed off some of the city folk, but we can handle ourselves from time to time.
There is an agent in town that I have lost touch with. Has information about movements that we need. If you can find this agent and secure them, they'll give us what we need.
I believe there's a way for us to help with that, for sure. You've accepted us here. You gave us refuge. We've made a deal with an arms dealer down below. It's the least we can do. However we can help. We're not only helping you, but at the same time, we're helping...
Did you say arms dealer?
Yes.
Bows.
Yeah.
Bows are what we need.
Bows.
That is one of the things that we lack in our attack plans.
Bows?
They are really
Bows
good
and
speakers. Oh.
Flashka.
Well, that's as so far, we need armor, we need bows, and we need your agent.
Yes. Perhaps if you find my agent alive and he can provide the information and we have the armaments we need, the time will be at hand to overthrow the Emperor.
I'll pull out
Last-
my extra crossbow and I'll hand it to him as a gesture, and I'll say, "Here's one of many which we'll try to supply." And I'll give a kind of a bow.
I'm gonna look at Ku to take the bow out of his hands.
Cool. And Ku takes it. Vows
Thank you
to
for your
and
generosity.
hands it back to Hanama.
Here's what I can do.
Master Hanama, do you happen to know where the main armory is located, possibly, for the army?
That a piece of information is what I'm waiting to get back.
What is the name of the person you are looking for?
I cannot divulge that to you here.
I have name. And he whispers over into your ear. Hakayama.
That's really awkward in my ear, but thank you.
And he spots one last worm that's crawling near the seat near you. Wham! Precision goes down and snags it.
Fun note, maggots are about the only thing that make me nauseous.
Find Hakayama. When you find him, he will give you the information that we can all use.
Is Hakayama a bird as well?
Yes, Hakayama is a bird. But he will not appear to as a bird to you. He's in disguise.
Let me bestow something on you, because it is time for me to move on. Those of you who are human here, receive this from me. I'm going to hand out winged pins on the end of my sharp black wing.
I think we all look at Buford.
I'm
You're the only human, right?
Yeah. I'll hold my hand out.
Once for 24 hours, you too can fly like bird of bird brunch.
Take that as being one of the first humans, if not the first, to ever attend Bird Brunch. The rest of you, the exception of Car Kid, may also find use of these pens. I suggest you take them from me now.
I'll take a pin. Heck yeah.
1
Extra
hour.
wings.
1 hour. 60 flying speed. Once per 24 hours.
Can I give mine to Clashgar?
And we're all getting one,
Everybody
right?
gets one.
Everybody gets one.
All the non-bird races get one.
Oh,
This
okay.
is awesome. And if he's handing it out like this, his hand out, I'm just gonna pop the bottom of his hand and catch it.
What? Oh, I'm sorry for that.
Pause for a second. With talons extended, looking at a wing that was just slapped by an outsider.
Oh, man.
Truly
like
a
a-
great day, is it not?
Tuck it firmly back under my chest.
Awkward.
Say, have you heard of the half-orc headbutt?
No,
Or
we don't
the
need to
half-orc
talk.
high five.
Clashgar.
We don't need to talk about that one.
Clashgar, you should style it. You should be quiet. Master, we thank you for your hospitality and not eating my friends. And I do the customary bird dance of respect. Bounce back and forth. Dab left and right.
Who does it as well?
I will quickly extend my wings and give you one. I'll put my arm and tuck them. Good luck on your journey, and let me know when you find my agent.
And on that final bird dab from that Mongolian falcon in the sky, the camera will zoom out from the top of the tower in the secret pocket dimension of Mudang Dong. And we'll pick up there next week.
That was so good, radio.
I looked down at my phone. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's probably thinking about getting online if he's gonna. I'm like, oh, let me message him. Hey, I got somebody for you.
Thank you for letting me play a stoic bird against Car Kid.
And I knew they were like, as last time, they're gonna ask you a bunch of questions you don't have answers to. But hey, you did perfect. You did perfect. I knew you'd give me a little bit, but you wouldn't fuck me too hard.
No, I've been
Just
following
gently.
the story while I've been watching Handmaid's
Yeah.
Tale.
Perfect. Perfect.
Awesome.
I had to think for a long time, radio. I was run last night, and this guy came on, and he's like, "Where's the guy in dress?" And I was thinking, guy in dress. And then I remembered you.
Oh, you mean Chikara? Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so glad they remember me. I need the hat if I'm going to do that. I just don't have
No, Wednesday is a very special thing for him because we start far earlier than radio would normally ever be here. But
I watch your intros when I'm driving home from work.
yeah, it's very little special occasions that we get to work it in and have fun.
Well, thank you for letting me be a part of your return. As always, it's a pleasure, and it's awesome. Thank
I
you.
really wanted to half-orc high five another character. I was
Dude,
really
his beak would have fucked your face up.
Oh, I guarantee it. I knew that going in, but
Yeah.
it was just, my character would have done it regardless.
Oh my god.
Back with this half
still
his
need
face
to-
is missing.
We still need to bring back Barnes and Friday night.
That would be very nice if we could see
Oh.
Barnson again.
I really love Barnson. He is the best character.
Barnson will definitely be back.
It's pretty funny. Out of all the D&D shit we've done, that's the most common request, like randoms that I don't know. Like the first time people that come in my stream that's not D&D, they're like, "Hey man, I saw you playing Barnes and pretty fucking funny." That was like 2 nights, months ago.
It's because every audience hates all of your other characters except for Barnson. Ding, fries are done.
That is amazing.
Now, they might love it a little bit more now that you got them into bird brunch.
And thank you for all the well wishes for Carl. She has a really, really bad sinus headache, so she'll be feeling better. But
oof, that's
she said she
brutal.
needed to leave, but she had to. So thank you guys for asking.
Thanks, Pi. Appreciate all the sparks. Good God, you guys dumped a bunch of them tonight.
Holy crap.
That's a lot. It's a lot of sparkage. A lot of sparkage.
Still waiting on my 10%.
Tyson, did you sabotage the D20 just so you can have leverage?
You got to fix the D20 before you get any kickbacks, kid.
Yeah,
I haven't touched
we got to
it.
figure out what's wrong with it. We haven't touched it.
No, you got to figure out what's wrong with it. Fuck that, I'm out.
I mean, is yours not working?
Well, mine works fine. I programmed it to work fine. I put a timer on yours, so like 2 months ago, I was like, fuck it. You ain't gonna pay me? I'm gonna make it pay me.
Put a timer.
Your free trial is over.
So was my friendship with Tyson 5 years ago, but we extend it every year.
Yeah. That contract renewed gets like Microsoft licensing.
Brutal.
You don't want to pay it, but you have to.
Are you streaming any bit later tonight, or because this is normally your night off radio?
I was getting ready to pick up with a game. I didn't know what it was going to be. If I was going to get into Destiny, if I was going to play some Magic, or I was going to.
You want to play some Magic? Because I'll play some Magic
for a little bit.
I'll play some Magic with you if you want.
Oh, don't twist my arm for a good time.
Yeah.
I'm in for that.
Let's go. How many decks have you unlocked yet?
I've got every one of the base decks unlocked.
Ooh, let's go.
And I've already built my first red aggro deck.
Oh, let's go. Well, perfect. Gone down the rabbit hole. Well, let's wave goodbye to the VOD, everybody. We will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget, Friday we'll be there. Game of saving throws.
Blue deck. I gotta figure out how to work a blue deck first.